Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this sacred platform where truth is being preached, because Radio Biafra is in defense of freedom. As you may know, without taking any much time, I will hand over the microphone to our GOC, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, in order to start the address to Biafrans and lovers of freedom. And we continue to interactive section. Mazi, welcome to the program. Over to you.
Mazi Chinedu, can you hear me very clearly?
Yes, although it's sounding like it's,
when you are talking the network,
it's a bit low and muffled, yes, something like that.
Yeah, the network is not sounding very clear. I don't know where it's coming from. It's not really sounding clear.
Now go on. It's okay. It's okay. Your voice is coming out. Go on.
Your voice is cutting. I don't know.
Yeah, which means it's not from here. Check your side, but your voice is coming out. Your voice is coming out. Your voice is coming out. Go on.
But when you are speaking to me, the voice are cutting off.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let me change my network. Just be online. Let me change my network. Maybe it will be better.
But your voice is okay. You can go on like this. It's okay.
But Mazi, when you are speaking back to me, I'm not hearing you.
Okay.
Your own voice is cutting.
Okay, then go on. Change it. Go on. Okay. Sometimes all these things can happen. All these technical issues, because we are not perfect. Human being is not perfect, so things can come out. That is why we must continue.
Tanka bụ mmanụ agbidi daa naanị gbapue, ma ọ bụ paịpụ na-ebu mmanụ agbidi n'okpuru ana tipue wee wufuche wee lọọ ọsọ gbapụ ebe ọnọdụ dị otu a dị. Ọ bụrụ oge a na-ewepụta fon apị, ma ọ bụ nọlụ na-akpa nkata, ma ọ bụ bulu galọn ma ọ bụ bọket wee na-ekunya bụ mmanụ agbidi. Ọ bụrụ oge mmadụ na-anọ na-asị ka ya weta nke ya ga-eji wee leta ego. Inwelu naanị otu nkeji iwele ezigbote ọsọ.
Yes. Okay. It's okay. I hope you can hear me now.
Okay now.
Yes.
Yeah, very clear.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, good evening. From my location, my name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu served the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. Mazi Chinasa Nworu comes from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Aba province. And today, 1st of February 2025, before my last broadcast and before now, we can see all the developing issues happening in Biafra land. A lot is happening, and many of our people are not paying attention of what is happening. But before I proceed in this tonight's broadcast, I want to use this opportunity to thank all IPOB members around the world. Without you people, IPOB will never exist by now. All my fellow comrades in the Directorate of State, everybody who is making sure in any department he is being assigned to that they are doing it diligently. All IPOB national coordinators around the world, principal officers in Biafra land, regional reps, senatorial, IPOB media team from states media to independent IPOB media teams, to IPOB, the prayer team led by Sister Agnes Nwokike. Those who are working in one way or the other, those who are praying for this struggle, praying that this struggle must attain and must fulfill why God allowed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to gather his people around the world. For those who want to join, and also in these religious groups, to pray, because it is not all what we are doing. There are people backing the struggle with prayers. There are people also who are doing libation, calling the ancestors to make sure that we do not fail in this mission. I thank every one of you. As long as you are doing it with a sincere heart, as long as you are doing it for the progress of the Biafra Restoration Project, may Chukwokikabiyama bless every one of you. There is an Igbo adage that says, I am thanking you all this evening because of how we have fought diligently as one family, as a team, as people with one ideology. I appreciate all your efforts. I appreciate those who are making donations to make sure that this struggle survives. I appreciate every one of you. There are those who are not in IPOB media, but they are IPOB members and they are fighting also on social media. They are supporting both on Twitter. There are also those sympathizers of IPOB who are also on social media defending the struggle, defending the ideology. Every one of you, you deserve an accolade. But we have not yet restored Biafra. That's why the final accolade is yet to be given to any one of us. Irrespective of all our challenges on the social media, I pray, and I will be one of those who will recommend, if Biafra comes today, social media people, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of them who have given IPOB the platform, irrespective of the challenges, they block our account, they pull it down, they do everything they want to do, they try to stop us. Sometimes it might not be their main policy. We know Nigerian government is behind the people who are doing these things, who are targeting Biafran activists, who are targeting all Biafran agitators, pulling down their accounts. We are not going to, because of those things, and we talk evil against the social media platforms, especially like Facebook. He has given us the platform. Every one of us, we have been able to disseminate our information, and we continue to disseminate our information around the world. We must use these things to our own advantage, irrespective of the challenges any one of us may encounter on social media. But everybody can agree with me that the social media have contributed immensely for us to spread the gospel for the restoration of Biafra. All of us are gathered around the world today. It was because social media made it easy for us. Our struggle came at the right time. when the Nigerian government do not have the power to control what we say, is what people will believe. We wouldn't have made this great efforts. People wouldn't have heard our voices. It's because social media is there. We are telling our own stories, and the world is hearing what we are saying. But Biafrans, this evening, like I said, when I made a post about today's broadcast, if you do not have your pen and paper, please, because I'm going to say a lot this evening. And all these things we surround on crimes, ills, and the evils that are being carried out in Biafra land, while those people want to use agitation to cover it up. They want to use agitation as a cover-up while they continue to nourish themselves with fraudulent activities, evil money, dubious character, things that have destroyed our society. And if we continue in this line, if nobody wants to talk IPOB, we speak. People like us, we speak up, because if we continue to move in this way, the dangers that are looming around us, around our borders, if they eventually fall on our land, it will be easy to defeat this ideology. It will be easy to defeat our people without mincing words, because these are the things people don't want to talk about. Crime, ill-gotten wealth, it has turned to another level. It has turned out to be something horrible. And nobody, because most of the leaders, they were once part of these groups. Some of them found their way into the government, and they now legitimize their crime, they legitimize their illegalities, their fraudulent businesses. They are now in government. And the only people they see as an obstacle is IPOB, the Biafran ideology. That is one thing they see as a threat. That is why they decided to launch all kind of campaign to destroy IPOB. For the past 4 years, let me say 3 years, because all these things started after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The level of crimes that has been committed in Biafra land is alarming, it's mind-blowing. And nobody, the governors are silent. Only when we speak, you see them start running around, trying to do something, to look as if they are doing something. But it just will last for some moment, and then we go silent again. Every one of you can agree with me that I've been coming on radio shouting about the criminality going on in our land. But they are tagging it on IPOB. And this evening we have made a decision that since they decided to tag every criminal activity on IPOB, without calling a spade, without going out there to confront the criminals, without being able to protect the citizens, it is time we are going to let the cat out of the bag. We will tell the world every business, everything they are doing in our land. That is why when you see a governor, you see all the Yahoo boys, they all surround him. All the organ traffickers, they surround around them, spreading money. And the governor, they know about all these people. They know their illegal businesses, but they won't talk because all of them are coming together as a team to make sure that IPOB is destroyed. They sold an ideology to many people. especially all these our youth, all these our people you see making too many noise on the social media, on the ground. These, they know because they go to, I have said this thing before, that when a commissioner of police is being posted, like for example in Anambra, you see people who cannot help their fellow men, they will raise 30 million naira to go to make a welcome gift for a commissioner of police. You ask yourself, if somebody is doing a genuine business in a state, if this person who will put 30 million naira to go to thank a commissioner of police, to tell him, welcome, Oga, now we there here, now we there the city, what do you think is his business? What do you think he is trying to be? He's trying to be offensive. In case tomorrow his case is brought to the commissioner of police, they have already made settlement. Crimes are going on in Biafra land on a daily basis. Nobody wants to look into the crimes that are happening in our place. Everybody is pointing at IPOB. Can anybody ever believe that a hotel in Anambra, in a prominent junction in Oba, a big hotel of that size, that in the same hotel over 30 graves were discovered, shrines, and on top of a hotel, on the rooftop, they built in a kind of a swimming. They said they want to rear pigs, fish on top of a roof. In a hotel, people are coming in to lodge. And the governor did not want to mention the name of the owner of this hotel. They don't mention his name. Does it mean that somebody that has such property in Anambra has no name? Udoka, Lord Hotel and something, security guaranteed. Inside the same hotel, military uniforms were found inside the same hotel. Boots, military fatigues were found in the same hotel. Bullets were found in the same hotel. The governor, they come quickly, they bring bulldozer, they clear it down. There are many hotels in Biafra land. Let me make it very, very clear. All these boys building hotels. If you go to hotel, you want to lodge in any hotel, inform your people I am lodging in this hotel. Because most of them that build this hotel have tunnels that lead inside their hotel rooms. Sometimes inside your hotel rooms, you don't know there is a tunnel that come out from the bathroom. There are tunnels. Sometimes they come in, maybe they are targeting you to pick you up. They want to kidnap you. They want to kill you. They found out that you have lodged into this hotel. They know the room they have lodged you in. In the middle of the night, people appear from the tunnel that lead inside the toilet. And you will find people inside your room. You will be taken away from inside toilet. The same tunnel. This is things that are happening in Biafra land. And everybody is building hotels. The government do not set up agencies that supervise the hotels they are building. The activities that are going there, nobody supervises them. If they pay money, we are the problem of our own. We are causing the problem of our own people. But all this crime, they tag them on IPOB. When somebody disappears, they tag it on IPOB. Everything that happens, they tag it on IPOB. And nobody wants to know. If we tell you the number of criminals IPOB has been able, the ESA has been able to neutralize. Why we don't show these things is because some of you are just waiting for ESN to show certain job that they did against criminals. then you people will turn around and use it and say ESN is doing like this, ESN. But we are at the same time trying to neutralize criminals, Fulani herdsmen, the crimes, the number of crimes being carried out against our people. Also, our people are part. Fulani herdsmen is a different ballgame with the Fulani military officers who are committing crimes, kidnapping. Their own case is different. It's multiple crimes that are going in our place. These days, some of you have started, the picture is becoming very clear. Reasons are, their contractor who used to take responsibility of those things in the name of IPOB is no more out there speaking. Because if their contractor is outside by now, everything that happens, they will put the blame on IPOB. Even as the Ebonyi State governor found people in the ministry packing the things, they will tell you they are going to sell it to people, they are going to sell it to IPOB members. He would have taken it over. This has been what is happening in Biafra land. When crimes, a lot of crimes were going on in Biafra land, a contractor was just out there taking responsibility, what he knows, what he don't know, both the ones they commit and the ones they did not commit. And I was on radio here telling you people, everybody be careful. Today, I saw some people from Osun. They were granting interview in Lagos, talking about the suspected ESN. They say they are ESN. But on Radio Biafra since 14th December 2021, we have been coming here calling out names of criminals in the same also. People were attacking me how I was calling the names of this criminal. People were threatening what they will do to me. They will do this to me. They threaten me, threaten my family. But I look at them, I laugh. I know they can't do anything because none of them will do something to me and the person goes free. Because I know I am not just that person they can come and do something and you just walk away easily. I will never take it. All we are doing is to make sure we restore peace. Yes, we are doing agitation, but our agitation has never been violent. The first time they arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the agitation was not violent, even though they were killing our people. The second time, the moment they arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they did, their first assignment was accuse the IPOB leadership, take the leadership of IPOB, hand it over to another person who will hand it over to them. There was nothing we did not say. Every accusation was laid on us. Every accusation. To the point, you know, when even the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was championing, even till today, championing allegations, false narratives against the leadership of IPOB, against Chinasa Nworu and Chinedu. They were on a serious campaign. Then you ask yourself, why are they doing all those things? Because they wanted us to back down, abandon the struggle, so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say in the detention, I told them they are the ones to abandon me. They have arrested me, they have abandoned the struggle. And they will turn around and say, we were bought over, that's why we abandoned the struggle. That was all the blackmail. Every day, Chinasa Nworu, Chinedu. This is what they are singing every day. Even as they have arrested their contractor also, within this couple of days, they have come up again, a new campaign. But they don't know that the ideology to restore Biafra in us is very intact. That's why I come here every day, knowing quite well that if we allow our people to associate themselves with criminality, that means our enemies have gotten us. We started it from day one, screaming, shouting about criminality in Biafra land, about how they want to use criminality to destroy the name of IPOB. As I'm making this broadcast, people can get online how many press releases we have released about not having anything, that even our presence are not even in Olo, in Okibwe. We have press release, and I want our media personnel to bring out those flashbacks. When we were telling people we have nothing, today I will give you the reason why we are not in those areas, because I have never said it before. And I'm going to mention names so that some of you will understand what is happening. Sometimes people say, why IPOB don't go against these criminals? Go and look for them. But you have never asked yourself one question. IPOB will go to face a gang of criminals, a gang of militia sponsored by the government in a particular place. In the same Olo you are talking about, the military is there, the police is there, the DSS is there, their so-called Omoma they are using is there, Ebubago is there. All these groups are there, and you are expecting ESN to go in there. But let me tell you why ESN was, from that time, ESN was pulled from that place, because we saw what is happening. Also, people today are making press release, forgetting that some of them in Lagos, most of them were the sponsors. They were the people who were supporting these criminal groups. They were the people paying them money to kill their opponents, to kill people they have problem with in the same Olo, in the same also. They were assassinating their own brothers, land disputes. Today they are making press release in Lagos, calling IPOB names. But today I will expose many of them, and every one of them will bring his record on social media. People will understand what we are talking about. Let me tell you something. Before the election for Anambra election, or after the Anambra election, during that period, it was towards the December time, ESN was trying to curtail the number of armed people they bring into Anambra. On that process, while we are fighting these things, a call came. I don't know, I forgot, but I remember now. I know who they sent a call. He's a well-known person in Anambra also at that time. Even till now, people, they know him if I mention his name. A message came to him. They brought that message that innocent mortals have one of his truck, that they have kidnapped the truck, and this truck was heading to Akwa Ibom. Somebody bought the truck, and that truck was taken between Anambra and the Olo axis. When that subject happened, we mobilized ESN that was in that axis. They followed the car, they gave every direction how we fought, exchanged even gunfire, and let us subdue that group of people, and we brought that car. 2 of our ESN members were wounded. Innocent is alive. Innocent, if they like, they deny. That car was returned to Innocent. ESN did this job. We don't come on air to talk. We have rescued people's car, that when we got the information very, very at the right time, we were stepping in. There was a day, I think that December, either December 21 or December 22, December 21, around after Christmas like this, I got a call. That call I got, it was around 2:45 a.m. in the morning. People that knew me knows I don't sleep. The whole night I don't sleep because I used to be awake, because I know people communication from different places. I don't sleep. Trying to manage things, I sleep just 3-4 hours every day. Around 2:45 a.m., a call came to me. They told me there is somebody that was kidnapped in a Kuloda junction. And this person, they say he's a cousin to one of the top Igbo politicians. All of you knows him also. They say, please, they need you people's help. As I'm talking, they know. I said, where did this happen? They said in Anambra, in a flood. Immediately, we start to comment, say there is somebody they kidnapped. And they say it's a husband and a wife. They are coming from America. We start to run around to call people that night. We are running around trying, and there was an order that if you suspect anywhere, any people, anywhere, we use the inter system. Anything you are talking with anybody, we want to hear it. People start calling, making inquiry. The IPOB intelligence team were making inquiry to find out who did this thing. And I hear that a police officer was killed there. We continue to come till 4 in the morning. We got a call. When they send me the picture of the guy, I don't know who they are, but somebody is one of us also who is a lawyer for IPOB. We took that picture, we send it out. The same night, we are looking for. Then suddenly, we heard one of our intelligence put a call, and they leave the speaker open, and he calls somebody. He starts asking him that there's something like this happened. Who might be responsible for this? The person told him, oh, he didn't know it's an undercover. He told him, oh, he said that these guys, they did it. This is the guys, they did it. I don't want to mention his name because the guy has been killed. I told him, continue talking to him. Why he was talking to him? He was asking him, he asked him, who is it, the person you are asking me? He said, this person, does he have a baby? I told the guy to wait. I make a call to this barrister. I asked him, this person, do they have a baby? He told me, yes, they kidnapped them with the baby. He told me in the picture, the baby is there. And I said, really? I didn't see it. It's the baby. Immediately, I told the guy, be online. We start to coordinate, we start to push message. We told him, you see, if anything happened to that guy and that family, the person was telling him online that IPOB have realized that you are the one who did this thing. The ESN, and they are monitoring you. If anything happened to those people, it's better you release those people. Before 6 in the morning, they came and dropped those people unharmed. They never come back to say thank you. On 31st December, the son of Ozu Zakole was going from Anambra, going to Imo State. He came from America with his friend. They kidnapped them. The same thing, people that know me start calling. This is how we are running, saving people. But along the line, we start to lose our men when they go to rescue people. When we are going to rescue people, we will be ambushed. And with the little things we have to protect ourselves and to chase the Fulani herdsmen, we are now being caught in crossfire, trying to rescue people. trying to rescue our people, most of you don't even support. And even the people we are supporting, even the people, some of them, after helping to, they turn around and they say, if they don't know, how were they able to deliver to rescue those people? But the Nigerian police are rescuing people. Some of them said, if they don't know, if we rescue people for them, they turn around and say, they don't mind them. They rescue them. If they don't know now, how could they be able to rescue them? Then this kind of bad words start filtering in. Some of them start talking ill and evil against the people. We start losing some of our men who go to rescue you. Ask them. These people that we are rescuing, ask them, did IPOB ask them for anything? Cars. People will rescue their cars. Rescue them. Until we said no. After gathering enough intelligence, what is happening in Olo, we came out here on Radio Biafra. We start talking to our people. There are land disputes. Things are happening in Olo. People are taking the land of their own brothers. They will go and kill them. If they see he's an only son, they go to kill them. They do a lot of evil just because they want to make sure. I am asking everybody here, because they are shouting IPOB in Osun, IPOB in Osun. I am asking people, is IPOB only in Osun? I want to know. Is IPOB in Osun, only in Osun, Olo area and the part of Anambra South? IPOB is in Abia State. IPOB in Cross River, in Rivers, in Enugu, in Delta State, Ebonyi State. Do you hear those guys? If it is truly IPOB that is doing these things supposed to be duplicated all over Biafra land. This crime is happening in Olu. Happening in Olu. And Biafra now Olu. Do Biafra have anything very significant inside also? I want people to answer me this question. Do Biafra have anything in also Olu that only there is where things are happening? Only in that also? Only. If you understand what is happening in Osun, then you start to hold also people responsible for what is happening in Osun. This is the local government for Hope Uzodinma. This is his own area. Olu axis. A governor of the state intentionally import criminality, crime in his state so that he can rule the state for 8 years. He makes sure the state will never witness peace. Biafrans, I want to ask this thing. If you ask about human organ, all of us, those who grew up, do you understand me, in the 80s and 90s, when the issue of photocode happened, where was this? Is it not in Imo State? If Nigeria is a sane society, somebody like Iwanya, will he be able to come out to become even Ohaneze president? Because he was involved in those Otokoto saga. Opposed of them, they were all involved. They ran away that time when they were young. Ran away to Lagos. Came back. Dear friends, I want everybody to understand something. Ask also people. Let us be frank to ourselves. Let people be frank to ourselves to call a crime and stop associating IPOB to this crime. Mazi, if you go, they know everything in also in that valley. I think the military told us they went there. They have conquered them. Ask them. And when they entered there, they didn't arrest anybody. They give them information when they were coming because we were shouting about murder value, murder value. They now asked them, they ran away, they invaded the place, and after they left, they returned back. I can tell you people that when the police, when they entered into that valley in most of the place, they see manual. People are being sent. Some nurses or doctors who know how to take human parts. Can they say they didn't see the manuals? That when the boys are gathered inside the valley, they are taught how to remove human parts. If you cut from here, you will get the heart alive. If you cut from here, you will get the liver. They have manual. Ask them. Now, the question is this. Is it IPOB that involved in this? Is it IPOB? Is it ESN that is doing this? I mean, in a place where they have surgical equipment, that when they kidnap people, even families pay ransom, they will kill them and take them. They have manual. I said so. The police, the DSS, they know that. But why are they not talking? Why are they putting it on IPOB? Why are they, who are the people responsible for this organ harvest? Most of the Imo State politicians have their boys in that place. Most of the Imo State politicians, they have their boys. Every Imo politician, almost 60 to 70% of them have their boys in. Everybody have their gun. People who are killing people for them. That's why you see hotels. Some people will come inside the hotel, they never come out from the hotel. We are building a hotel. Is there tourism in our place? No. How many people? They have built hotel. December have gone. People have left. Who is in the hotel? Because they use it in dubious businesses. And the government, they know. The police officers, they know. DSS, they know. And I'm making it very clear. Let me make it very clear. The Nigerian military, because of the cases of human rights abuses they have in Hague, as we have dragged them, and the report that was released against them, what did they do now? Most of them, they change their clothes, wear them now black. Go to Awidemini and see if they say really these people are IPOB, because Dave Umahi, I have gotten a report that Dave Umahi have instructed them that all those Ebonyi people that were there, nobody should come back to Ebonyi alive. Get him and kill. And I'm telling them I am documenting the videos. Those videos, Facebook will not allow us to show those videos, but we are documenting videos of how this militia, these DSS operatives, how they are killing people in those areas. If you say they are IPOB members, bring them out, make them interview, let the world see. Because you just don't be IPOB member by lips. We have our people who can easily identify them. If you see horrific videos where maybe they shot those boys, they ran into a house, you see them using cutlass, the same Nigerian security, cutting them while they are alive. The same crime Nigeria is accusing those boys, those criminals, is the same crime the Nigerian police, the Nigerian security, the Nigerian army, that they have changed their uniform, is committing in Olo. Go and see how they are killing people with knife. With knife. If you see the video, that will tell you that this massacre that happened in Olo of recent, that the Nigerian government militia, maybe those who did that, Because I have a video evidence of how they are cutting people while they are alive. The video evidence is there. In as much as social media will not allow us to post it on social media, this particular video will get to human rights international groups. This particular video will get to whether they do something or not, but we will make sure. And if any human rights organization listening to this radio broadcast, you can request for these videos on IPOB inquiry numbers. And this year, we are going to make sure we will organize a conference, invite international media personnel, where we will show them the horrific act the Nigerian military is causing in Biafra land, saying they are looking for criminals. They were there, those boys were killing, massacring. They were there. They used to be one pole or two poles. They were protecting them because many of them were getting returns. Every crime committed in Olo, they just ran and say it is by IPOB. Every one of you remembered couple of I think that was early this month. I think on 20 or 21st or 23rd, that one lawyer they called Chinedu in Oru West. He was driving on the highway. A car quickly double-crossed him, pulled him out. People, armed men, pulled him out. It would take 3 to 4 minutes. They pulled him out and killed him there. That is assassination. They didn't take his car. They didn't take anything. Is that not assassination? And immediately that assassination happened, they ran to the newspaper. Many people were calling, IPOB have killed this lawyer. Chinedu, do we know who he is? Is he handling any case for us? Nobody wants to look at what this man did. Nobody wants to talk about it. Quickly, they tag it on IPOB. Unfortunately, 2 days ago, they now told us that one police inspector, Austin, they say Obidika or Didika, one police inspector have been arrested as part of the people that assassinated, that have assassinated the particular man, and they were rumoring that IPOB killed a lawyer. And everybody have forgotten when the criminals were threatening. It was police officers that killed him. They came, assassinate him, and they claim it is IPOB. They claim it's IPOB. Go to Olo, go and see the way they are killing people. Innocent people. If you say they are IPOB, parade them. Show the world who they are. You catch somebody, you drag him on the road, you use knife and be cutting him while you are dragging him on the road. And you want us to see it and say you are fighting criminals and you are cutting him, this Biafra, you are cutting him knife. I don't want to see this Biafra here. You are cutting him. We have those video evidence. The world must see those videos. The military have removed their uniform, and that is why if you see the video where the DSS director was talking to them, he told them there will be a special reward if you kill these IPOB members and ESN criminals. And as they are killing, they are making video. And there are people who are there who are saying, this is wrong. This is wrong. Even if this guy is not armed, there is no evidence that he is the one that has been killing, because you said nobody is guilty until the court of law pronounced the person guilty. But you are butchering them like animals, and at the same time you're calling about how the criminals are killing and destroying people. Inasmuch as we do not support criminality, it is the work of the government. IPOB, we have what with. I want to tell people something. This attitude, some of you, when we want to talk, you tell us, focus your agitation. Leave them alone. I'm telling you this evening, it's a lie. Pure lie. IPOB is in charge of that region. It is our duty to correct every abnormality we are seeing in our society. It is our duty to make sure all these crimes, all these things the governors, the politicians have allowed to excel, they promote them in our society. This year, 2025, IPOB is taking every challenge. We are taking every challenge. All the challenges we face in Biafra land that many of these politicians cannot even talk because they are the sponsors, cabals, IPOB. We have come out and we're going to nip them. Whether you like it, you don't like it, since you people have failed the society, the politicians, the government, we have come to take over and correct most of these abnormalities in our society. Nobody will be spared. Nobody. From the church down to the any youth, display of ill-gotten wealth will not be tolerated in Biafra land. Will not be tolerated. I'm saying it so that everybody go and write it. If you are a pastor, you fail to be preaching that the salvation, which is what the theology, the Christian theology has taught you of salvation. The way, we are not stopping. I don't want people, I want to say something also very clear. Our people must understand that IPOB, we have not come to say, kill this member, this church. Religion is what people cannot live without. But it is our duty to create the awareness. Let our people not be foolish in what they are doing. And how are we going to do it? We make sure that no pastor in Biafra land, this is an order. Every IPOB intelligence unit from today henceforth, anywhere you hear there is a crusade, there is a crusade, it is your duty. You don't need to be assigned. You must make yourself present. Get the whole information. Any fake miracle, the pastor will explain. We know the people they used to arrange to come and handle fake miracle. If we catch you, you are part of the people whom they use. They pay you money to come and demonstrate fake miracle. If we catch you, you will be dealt with. And if you're a pastor, you organizing for fake miracles, you come to give people promises. We are not saying there is no that God does not heal people, but we have looked into all this and found out that the foundation of our problem is most of these pastors who are free, roaring the whole of the street of Biafra land. Everybody opens the church because the politicians want it. Tomorrow he will go to him and tell him, I need votes. That is why they promote those things. Somebody will be making caricature of our faith. No governor, no institution to compel all these things, and it have gotten out of hand. Now the money they spray in the weddings is not enough. Now it is inside the church. Small boys of 16 years, 17 years, they have been influenced with bad social media influencers in our society. These are all causing crime in our society. Crime. Every youth is no more proud to learn a skill. America become great today because of skilled workers. Every one of you fighting to travel abroad, you will hear immigration to Canada, immigration to this place. But they will ask you, we need skilled workers. Skilled workers. That is what they will tell you. While in our own society, the little skilled workers we have, they are taken outside. When they go there, they even bring a wrong mindset. They come to demonstrate to us, spreading money, looking up to these boys that are doing Yahoo. They tell you, let me correct one impression. Many of us have lived abroad so long that we know businesses, everything you talk, we know. We know those who are into real business. People will come, they tell you, I am a real estate mogul. One day, Joya, this real estate, where is it? Ask them this question. That somebody built 5-story building of 20 flats. He has become a real estate mogul. Ask him, go and check those dealing on real estate. On your 5-story building, he has become a real estate mogul. Under that 5-story building now, he will flex Rolls Royce, flex everything, flex all kind of expensive cars. Where is that business? Somebody built a hotel, one hotel. He has become a billionaire. A hotel, 3-star hotel, no 5-star hotel in Ibolando, no 5-star hotel, 3-star hotel. He has become a billionaire for the fact he can now drive Rolls Royce, drive G-Guard, drive Brabus, and all of you are clapping for them. Everybody clapping. They go to the church, they spray money, they come and the pastors are praising them. What are you showing to the public? They came to occasions, they come and throw money. That one, 2025, no, we are going to do something about that rubbish. If the governors, the government are not ready, criminality have come in different forms in Biafra land, and every one of them were there doing it under the cover. If they didn't remove their contractor in Finland, this boy that they caught in Oka, they say he's a Bitcoin mogul, a Bitcoin chief. In Oka, I forget his name, but I think I sent you the audio. They say he's a Bitcoin mogul. Little did they know that he's into kidnapping. Do you see all these guys using Bitcoin to deceive you people? They deceive you. That's one of them very bad.
Mazi, even nowadays, people that they say they are Yahoo boys, they are not. Many of them are kidnappers and
Mazi, no Yahoo for what?
No Yahoo.
No Yahoo. Mazi, no Yahoo. If you see anybody say that I'm into Bitcoin, I mean, listen, he is a criminal. Many of them are criminal. Many, they are criminal. Criminals. You will see some boys, criminals. The boy, I think he's on the run now with the duplex he built. He's driving 2 cars. Mazi, Anambra AVG, before Soludo now shipped to go and form Agune Chamber, is the level of criminality in Anambra AVG. The level of criminality is alarming. Mazi, can you believe somebody in AVG? You entered Anambra AVG in 1 year, you already built a duplex. In 1 year, you already have 2 wives. You buy them different cars, and you have your own formatic. You are driving. And AVG a vigilante in Anambra. And they will tell you, and they keep an oru a man and a sin or 4 decades. Then are Jose. What are they doing if they are not engaging into criminality? The government, they know. The government, they are there. They see some young boys come out and they walk it, and they see people parading, doing all those rubbish. From Okite, they build hotels. Why do they build hotels? That is where they put their clients. You come, you stay there. Before you understand, if you make too much noise, they eat your money. They kill you, sir. You don't know. Nobody will talk about you. There is nothing they are not doing. And as they are doing all these things, also our people in Europe, in America, this problem is heavily people living in America. Our people living in America from Imo State, especially most of them are horrible individuals. Mazi, even in Europe, you see people do, maybe they hear business. One of their brothers did a business and got money and went home. They will contact those boys at home. They pay them money, go and kill him. And this guy just returned from abroad. They kill him. Who knew that he came back from abroad? Is it the only person applying that road that they will follow him and go and take him and kill him? Who knows him? If not somebody is pointing hand on them. Many PG. You talk about all these people. They are there, one stupid boy coming out on social media every time. They promoting the Dibia. Criminals. Dibia Gakoro people go to the water side. Naked, every one of them. Is the government not seeing it? What is the government doing about it? What is the government doing about it? They don't do anything. Instead, you will see those people will come. They will come to their occasions. They will promote them. They will help them. Only Dibia will go to the village street, carry women all over. Say there is Sahunchu. They bring everybody with gold. He make it live video and post. And in that particular state, there is a governor. And only Dibia, as soon as they throw the goats inside the water, other people are on the corner of this thing. If it is 10, 20 goats, people are there to collect. As water is taking those goats, those things they use and destroy Aruchuku. That time, if you do anything, they bring you to Aruchuku. They say that I don't want your head. They will cut a goat. The water will flow. The Sahara have taken your blood. They have passed you from the backyard, sell you as a slave. The same rubbish. All the whole DPOs in Igbo land are becoming millionaires. Did you remember one Yoruba commissioner of police that they posted in Anambra? After he served finish in Anambra, he retired. They say he's a billionaire. They say he was a billionaire. Which billionaire will be in police? Which billionaire? He was a billionaire in Anambra, built golf resort, built everything in Lagos, and he resigned. They say he was a billionaire before he joined police. Mazi, have you heard this kind of story before? That he was a billionaire before he joined police. These are the kind of story they come to tell us. Police chiefs are becoming millionaires in Igbo land because of criminality. What are they doing? Army commanders are becoming millionaires in Igbo land. How are they making this money? Look at the amount of money that was taken, 20-something billion in Igbo land. Extortion and kidnapping. Money people paid in Igbo land. and all that money went. People are coming, spraying money. You don't know. You will see somebody, he's not even clean. He has not bathed very well. He's throwing bundle of money. Who is teaching them those things? Those our brothers. These people want their tofe. Mobi Kubana. What are they calling him? All these guys, they are bad influence to the society. They are bad influence to our society. All of them, very bad influence. If they come and they tell you, I am a real estate mogul, stand in that your real estate and show us that real estate you are doing. Show us that real estate you are doing. People doing real estate, they are busy. Go and check people doing real estate. Go and show people doing real estate.
Mazi, the worst is that these people, they have from one event to another. I don't know when they are doing their business. If they are not in this festival, they are in the other festival.
They are in
every
another festival. Mazi, apart from this nightclub, and let me tell them, I have said this thing, nightclub, people are going it every day. So from the nightclub, you become a billionaire. You are a billionaire in the night. There is no nightclub, first class nightclub, that drugs are not being sold inside. Go up and down. There is no nightclub, first class nightclub, as they claim they have, that doesn't go alcohol and drugs. It's very simple. They can talk these things to stupid people. Look at this one. Since last time I mentioned his name, his problem is coming on. Can you hear what he was saying on television? This one they call Cubana chief priest. Did you hear what he was saying? That why he could not go to America? That when he was young, that somebody used his name and use his name and he take his
apply for visa
and apply for visa. Somebody took his name. Who is he talking to? While every visa is in their biometrics, your fingerprint, is it the only one answering the name? How is it that it is your fingerprint? It's anytime you apply a pop-up, through your fingerprint, you can be dictated. What of all the Muslim people asking Mohammed? Do you know how many Mohammeds they have? But people are distinguished by their biometrics, by their fingerprints. He's talking to fools. These people have committed, I told you, their criminality. Those cars they are driving, all those things they are using through fraudulent ways. The same Cubana chief priest gathered the whole cult members in Concord Hotel. Contract of hope goes on them, man. Main day. Water na money. Tell me who knows that water is money? Wrong indoctrinations they are giving to our youth. Wrong indoctrinations. They come out, you see them moving around. Oh, Mazi, they can do anything for money, all those guys you see, because they want to remain relevant. For them, that is a way to get more connections. Now, when people of their kind come in, they settle them to give them connections, to protect them, those who protect them. Crimes going on in our land. Mazi, check if my voice is coming out. People are saying my voice is not coming out.
Mazi, your voice is coming out according to my.
Thank you so much.
Your voice is coming out, Mazi, please.
Yes, we continue. Mazi, all these crimes happening in our place. Have you people forgotten of Asas or Kozu? Is it not organ harvesting? This organ harvesting they are talking now. Go to Abuja. Go to the rapid response. They are harvesting people's organ. They are harvesting people's organ. They are harvesting. So is it IPOB that is harvesting the organ in Abuja? Mazi, we got some people who managed to come out from that place. He told clearly, when they want to harvest the organ, the people they harvest their organ, what they do, they don't kill them directly. They bring them and tie a plastic in their head. They want them to suffocate. Why they suffocate? When they suffocate, because they said it helps to keep those organs alive. Carry them, help them to carry the dead body and put in the distance, in the truck they go and throw. We have people who have come out from there and talk how they are harvesting organ in Abuja. Most of our people you don't see. Some of them, they have harvested their organ. The same syndicate, it is in Imo State. Organ harvesting, Imo State. People from also low axis. I don't know what they want. They are the one killing our own people, harvesting their organ, shouting that they are IPOB.
Mazi, remember they imported people from Ebony. Remember, they imported many people from Ebony.
Mazi, we were screaming. That is why, Mazi, if you see the way they are killing these Ebony boys in Imo State, Mazi, you cannot believe it. Mazi, I'm telling you, those boys are from Ebony. If you see how they are cutting them with knives, the government, because they want to close now every evidence. Mazi, they are rounding up every evidence. They are rounding up. And as they are committing those crimes, this evening, the report we have that in front of the government house, every road is blocked. Tensions are high. Only one way now they are moving. They know what they are doing. Hope Uzodinma, a man, his hand is full of blood, is committing genocide with the Nigerian military in Imo State. These people, they come from also coming to talk about this thing, because they are government agents. What do you think? But what I'm telling them is that let them remove the name of IPOB and ESM from their mouth. Last time we saw Soludo paraded one of his AVG members. You see the boy. This boy plaited his hair. There is no ESM member that is allowed to plait his hair. You can't be serving in ESM and you are plaiting hair. That is number one. Look at the boy. No broken face, no broken mouth, no broken head, looking very clean, not in pain. That is what they normally do. Before that boy do that thing, did this rehearsal for more than 5. We know people now that have come and say this is what they used to tell them to do. Then we bring you and start to tell you, make rehearsal. They say tell the story, tell they are videoing. The one that is not good, they say start afresh. You tell the story. But when they are telling this story line, we know the truth and we know the one. We know when an IPOB member is talking. If you're an IPOB member, you can identify him. Easily identify him. Do you know that what that boy was saying is exactly the same thing Soludo have been saying? The boy said they are in the bush, nobody walk that Hana Chinde Fulani. He tried to connect the Hana Chinde Fulani, nobody is giving them money. Who are you? The boy, who are you? Who knows you? Nobody. The last thing we will do, anybody, somebody will say we come, we deny them. No, we are under oath. IPOB, we are under oath. We cannot deny our people. We cannot. Most of you have forgotten. As I'm making this broadcast, most of you go to social media, go to the Google. Yeah, where the time IPOB make publications, we release the telephone numbers of those sponsoring them, their names. We release them. How many times? How many times have Hope Uzodinma come out and told you people that these things are politically motivated? How many times? How many times? How many times have Hope said up to 2 to 3 times that the insecurity in Imo State is politically motivated, not IPOB? Because they want to be relevant in the coming election 2027. Everybody is tagging everything to IPOB. Allah Biafra. Election is coming. Look at the boy, the one they call Ekene, who was following the DSS guy, he was a house member. He lost seat. Akolisa, they removed him. He was irrelevant. They've replaced him with another person. To launch back his political career, to go back to the House of Rep, is now to organize people that to say, they will say, we killed Biafran people in the... Oh, you hold the base of vote. Oh, you had the base of vote. Every day, DSS will arrest all those criminals in also. We are challenging DSS. Let them show those people to the world. If any IPOB member can recognize them, say this is an IPOB member, we will come on radio here and tell you this one is IPOB member. And I am sure that person we know more is not an IPOB. Because you will run away from IPOB. You will run far. Because nobody will accommodate you. The moment you started committing crimes, doing all those things, we know automatically you will run 1,000 meters far away from IPOB. You will not come near IPOB. You will never come close to IPOB. Every day, crimes, all these guys who are deceiving our youth, they are the one. They are the one instigating crimes, and after doing that, you see them, the politicians will welcome them. I have never seen where criminals are in the government house. I think Obi said it the other day, maybe from what we are saying. He said the number of Yahoo boys in the government house outnumbered those on the streets. That the number of Yahoo people in the government house outnumbers those on the streets. Somebody wants to be a house of rep. There is no due diligence. The due diligence is how much did he break. Just like Soludo, I thought that he's a professor, that he's supposed to know. Many people brought into his government, the Obaru local, is it not the one they are holding in America on love scam? Is it not disgraceful? Is it not embarrassing even for a party like Abga?
No, maybe he's a member of IPOB, maybe.
Yes. They would have tagged it as a member of IPO. Mazi, these people accommodate criminals in our land. They protect them. The police is protecting them. The army is protecting them. DSS, the churches are blessing them, and the governors are, do you understand me, tapping them on the back, right on. Mazi, is there any reasonable thing they are bringing to our land? All those boys. Let one of them come out. All those boys coming in our place to spread that money, let them show us one of their business in Igbo land. Mazi, from Obi Kubana to Kubana, let them show us their business in Igbo land. No, their business is in other place. They don't. It's when they get the money, they come in our place and spread the money. And you understand me? Push it because people don't understand. They are hunting boys. People who will come. They put you on the line. Mas, the people that have money. Did anybody knows that our brother that they destroy his property, landmark? Did anybody know him?
Nobody. I'm telling you, nobody knew him.
Did anybody know him?
How many $30 million? Nobody.
It is the director of the Landmark Groups, Landmark African Group, that have a business worth $30 million. You see him, even a simple man, he's moving around. He come very simple, and he bring a project. This stupid one is hotel. When you hear hotels, because all those politicians, they arrange women for them, keep for them, all those girls from school. That is all what they are running around. They bring the government, oh guys, go keep one woman for you. This is what they are doing. He build hotel, secure place, oh guy, I keep room for you. Is this people that people supposed to imitate? Our youth supposed to imitate? I think it is time the government will set up laws. I cannot say IPO. Somebody should not say IPO, do it. No, because we are not fully in charge. We can't say what we cannot do, but it is our duty we start to open it, because it must be that any youth, if you are not in school, you must be acquiring a skilled work. It must be compulsory. Go and acquire skilled work. Without skilled work, there is nothing you can offer. Every youth acquire a skill. Yahoo is not a skill. Yahoo is not a skill. Some people might be lucky. They catch up money when they say they are making forex, but put in your mind, forex is it's criminal. Use your money and try to do something. Learn a skill. Go and learn about building construction. Go and learn about plumbing. Learn about roofing, interior designs, IT work. That is why some of you come abroad, you can't do anything that somebody like these boys that did horrible things in Kuwait last time. You pay 5-6 million naira to come to Kuwait trying to rob because you want to carry money and return home. Do you know how many of our people in jail in Dubai? You know how many in jail in China, in Indonesia, in Malaysia? Crime.
Mazi, the influencer of all these crimes are these people we are talking. If we can make sure that these people do not come out in order to showcase their nonsense they call riches, I'm telling you, they are affecting our people.
It is something everybody must rise up. IPOB, we don't mind to write letters to churches. Stop glorifying all these stupid criminals. You don't know what they are doing. Okay, na Jamaica. Okay, na Bangkok. Okay, na Nka. You don't know what he's doing. You bring money, all of them criminals everywhere. And I acquire. Then, when you look at them, you start to think maybe your God don't love you. That God does not love you. You don't know they are into criminality. Like one of these one claiming that is Bitcoin. One boy was talking that two of them finished serving somebody at the same time. Peer pressure. The mother has been on the boy's neck. Say, look at you now. You finish again at this boy, boy. Look at him. He's doing very well. Ain't not here. The mother never knows the boy is into kidnapping. You never know. You comparing your children to people you don't know their source of income. We do not have any prestige again. No integrity, nothing. And if we continue in this way, have you now seen the possibility? Sometimes we say white people came here and buy us as slaves. Have you seen that our people also facilitated with this kind of mentality?
Of course, Mazi.
Behavior.
Of course.
That our people facilitated the slave trade. Because our people facilitated it, that is why that business flourished in our region.
Mazi, when our people are harvesting their own brothers, their people, the same Igbo people, organs, to sell, what does it mean?
You are
it's worse than slavery?
And instead of the government to go straight to tackle this crime and say the syndicate, they don't want to tackle it. They prefer to label it on IPOB. Label it on IPOB. It is because of IPOB. It is because of IPOB. And you are asking, are these people really, you understanding me? Who are they? Who are they? All our people learn, look at, we never know. It's of recent I start to realize while our people are burying their people where they can see their grave. Because if it is like this, the way, like I saw the Yorubas, the way they are harvesting people, mining people's skull, Mazi, it is scary. That's what our people go to learn.
Mazi, somebody called it a scholarship. Scholarship.
It's scholarship now. Mazi. Our people, you see, that means if we have a public burial ground now, these people have wishy people, they will not. Sometimes when things are happening, people say we don't have public cemetery. Have you started seeing that? There may be reasons why those things does not exist in our land. people do not understand. It's because history are not being written. History are not being written, and it is very important we start to put people. We have seen some young people who have the knowledge. It is better to bring these youths together who have made extensive research, to have an institute. People can go and know about culture and tradition, very important. Than this thing, everybody, potentiable Sima Chapota. If you have your contribution, go there and give a contribution of what you know. It will be searched and looked into. Then everybody come out, if anybody we see promoting Dibia people on social media, report that particular page. Any page, this is the work of IPOB media warriors. Anybody you see promoting the Dibia, promoting the fake pastors, anybody, report the page. Report the page. They are criminals. Report the page. Somebody like this one, Jeremiah of Office, it is time we are going to go to that his page. We will report that page that Facebook must pull that man down. That man has sold. He has sold everything Jesus Christ used. He has sold everything in Edo. It's time to go to report that man page. They have made caricature of the religion. They have made caricature of people's faith. And we are not going to take those nonsense. If you allow this group of people to be springing their head, they become the tools, the government. Can government say they are not seeing him? They are not seeing him? Government is not seeing him?
Mazi, don't you think also that this is a calculated effort by Nigerian government? You know, as you know, we have been calling on Biafrans to come home and invest. Don't you think that it is a complete calculated policy of Nigerian government, you know, to unleash this type of criminality and also to blow it out of proportion by the media, so that everybody will run away? Is it not?
Yes, Mazi, that is the major thing they are doing. Because, Mazi, why they are pursuing those things? Did anybody know the level of criminality going on in Yoruba land? Did anybody know? It's of recent. The level of criminality going in the north. Did you hear anybody talking about it? Only in the east is where, because they target IPOB. IPOB is their target. Mazi, they are in another level now, because they have found out their contractor who have been arrested have failed them. They are looking for other options. And they are seriously looking for other options. Many of them, you saw them talking about, look at ESN. Some of you who were talking, I hope most of you watch some of their parades. Go and listen to their oath, service oath. Go and listen to that service oath. Go and listen to that. If this number of men are involved in criminality and they involve in organ harvesting, Mazi, do you think Biafra land that people can be able to work in Biafra land? If this group of men, do you understand me, that gather, if they are doing such heinous crime, do you think there is a place people can live in Biafra land? Of course not. Of course not. Why Olu, instead of these people, the criminal elements in Olu, to single out things? I will give you an example, Mazi. Let me give you an example of one particular incident. You understanding me? Let me give you one particular incident. This particular incident is in Olu. This man is a chairman. Must listen to me. He's a chairman of a village. I think they call it a PG. of the village. He is in connection with those boys in the bush, his people. He have he's working with the ones they call even Nnamdi Azuzu, and another one Chika Itogri. In Olonyomaka Aziz, this PG, their PG works with them. He is the one. They give money, he send. He go and send to them. Are you understanding me? This man, many of them, he's threatening youth from their place. If he see that you get money or anybody speak anything, is what he said. If you don't accept, if you challenge him, he will tell you, I will kill you. He will immediately tell you this, and it doesn't take time. Some of them will start sending you a message. He will give your number. You see the man in Umuaka, I think they call him Alphonsus or what? They said before they removed him as a village chairman. At the end of the day, when he was threatening a boy, asking the guy now bring evidence of the threat he's giving him, how this old mama will come and carry him. Do you know that he went and reported to the DPO, a police DPO, they called Don Martins. DPO, they call him Don Martins. The case was taken to him. He go and arrest that guy with the evidence. After they asked him, where is this man for the case to continue? He said that this village chairman, their kindred chairman, they said he broke the cell and ran away and disappeared. Mazi, are you hearing that? Because this DPO is also working with the Umuoma. This DPO, Don Martins, in Umuaka. Somebody they tell you he threatening somebody. If he don't bring some money, he's threatening him that he will bring Umuoma to carry him. The Umuoma start sending the guy a message. The guy use it and report to the police. The police arrest the man. After like few days, they come and ask him. The police said the man broke from the prison, the police cell, and ran away. After 1 month, he reappeared in the village. The police never go to arrest him. When they asked the police again, the same Don Martins, he said that the man have sent people to beg and tell him to forgive and forget. Mazi, have you heard such story before? Have you heard such story before? While information have it that when he paid the man 5 million naira, they paid the Don Martins, the DPO, 5 million naira to set him free. After 1 month, the guy resurfaces in the village, and you ask the DPO say he have come and begged for forgiveness. Mazi, this is what is happening in Biafra land. Police DPOs, police commissioners, police officers, all these police you are seeing, all of them are building mansions. They are into kidnapping also. They see a young boy with a nice car, they kidnap you. Sometimes if you pay, or they still feel some of them blood is in their eye, they transfer you to those boys in Oso. Then those who will read the manual and start cutting your body parts and sell. Mazi, this is the level of criminality going on in Biafra land. And none of this crime is being reported. Instead, they will turn around and be shouting on IPOB. Mazi, I will go now to the issue of Shegumi. It is very, very important we touch this particular subject. Shegumi, who have made an open declaration that the government should arm Igbo youth to kill IPOB members. The video also we have in Olo, that means this operation has already been going on. It is something every Igbo man must wake up. Because if he say, kill every IPOB member, there are sympathizers. There are many things that you cannot be able to figure out. How their plans are moving on, how they want to orchestrate their plan. For how many years Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about that they are coming. They are coming. Today, in Yoruba land, they are now talking. You cannot bring Sharia here. You cannot do this when it has already been launched. They have launched it, and the next place they are launching it now with Benin. It is coming to Benin. When they have launched it in Benin, they will now have a base. That is why you see them trying to make sure that every community, every local government that they have Fulani people, they will put up their settlement. Fulani herdsmen to set up their communities so that tomorrow they will tell you we have been here for over 150 years. Mazi, the threat from Sheikh Gumi is something every Igbo man must rise up. This is something people were asking. I was in a space where people were asking, saying, why you people don't go after Eferi madam? They are all these autopilot. At least I have given you some explanation. Secondly, that is the plan of the government. Anybody saying those things, two things are involved. Either he or she is ignorant, or two, he is a government agent, or he always gather around the government agent. Because what they were looking for is for us to start pursuing those autopilot people who are one way saying, kill this person, kill this person. When we start doing that, if we start confronting them, the government now will come inside. They will go to relax. They watch us kill ourselves. They will supply one group with arms to kill the other. That is what now the plan has failed. They come up now and tell you, Igbo people to kill IPOB members. Till now, no Ohanese member have condemned it. No Igbo leader have condemned it. No governor have condemned it. No senator has condemned it. No House of Rep member has condemned it. No traditional ruler, first class traditional ruler in Igbo land has condemned it. All of them are mute. People say armed Igbos to massacre IPOB members. Their contractor in the creek toad once echoed this particular order. Kill IPOB members! Kill them! I want to use this opportunity to remind the Nigerian politicians, remind the Nigerian government, and remind all people who are looking for one way or the other to kill our people. You cannot do that in this generation. Many people do not understand. We are hearing Congo is boiling. People see what is happening in Congo. People are seeing what is happening in Congo. Are you seeing the Nigerian media houses talking about it? No. They will not talk about it because what is happening in Congo, it is a similar thing the East. In Congo, it is the east of Congo, Goma. In Nigeria, the eastern part of Nigeria. The same problem they are facing in Congo is the same problem we are facing in Nigeria. It is a two similar case, only that the Congo one have escalated. Now South Africa is crying. These people are crying. Everybody is shouting. If care is not taken, the same scenario in Congo will explode in Nigeria in no distant time. Did you see any Nigerian media pick up the Congo crisis to talk about it? Because they know the truth. People will come there to explain what is happening. And when people start explaining it, they will say the same thing. These people are also suffering in Nigeria. For those of you who do not understand what is happening in Eastern Congo, the eastern part of Congo, it is where they have so much mineral. Remember that Congo was Zaire before Zaire was divided, Congo and Congo-Kinshasa. What the white people did in Africa, all these partitions, they take, everybody knows very well they are a part of Yoruba people in Benin Republic, which they split, take some Yoruba people, put them in the distance. Some people also know in Nigeria, in our own area, the eastern part of Nigeria, there are Igbo-speaking people put in Ambazonia. Igbo-speaking people. Almost 70 to 80% of the indigenous language speaking in the Ambazonia is Igbo. They are Igbos. The same thing is happening in Congo. The Rwandese, whom the ancestral home, when white people were partitioning Belgium, and everybody was divided, the divided part of that Rwanda, or what? It is, they are Congolese. They are in the Congo side. They have them also from Uganda. These two groups. Now, you are coming, taking their natural resources, you are stealing it, taking it abroad, making money, then suddenly, when they talk, you tell them, you people are Rwandese. These are 100,000 people of Rwandese. And all the people, you know that they have Bantu race. This Bantu race, they are everywhere. You found them in Cameroon, you found them from Congo, the Congo Delta, all these places, the Bantus. They are a very big race in Africa. They even say that the Igbo come from the Bantu race. These Bantus also are in Congo. All of them are one people. They are Congolese. Whenever they talk about what you are doing to them, you tell them, yes, you people are Rwandese. You people are, go back to where you come from. Where do they come from? This is their land. They are Rwandese. They are part of their people are in Rwanda. And part of them are in Congo. Just like part of Yoruba is in Benin. Part of this thing. So the people in Benin, if they speak, or if the Yoruba say, go back to Benin, or the people in Benin, they say, go back to Nigeria, you are not from here. They have been killed, their resources being taken. They now rose up and they start fighting. They are fighting. Now they say that Rwanda is their militia. It's not Rwandese militia. These are Congolese. They are fighting. But why are they talking about Rwanda? Because as they are fighting, their relatives also, their people are also in the other side. So it is easy for them to export some of their illegal mining products to Rwanda, through Uganda. Even there are many more in Uganda than there are in Rwanda. You are killing them. That is why when they run over to the other side, they surrender. Because they know these are their own people. Why is the M23 coming inside the city and people are welcoming them? Because they believe this is their people. People are welcoming them. It's just like as we are now. Oh, maybe the Ibibios or the AFIC, they are fighting the Nigerian government. Maybe they are heading the army. They're coming to Enugu. Our people welcome them. Welcome them. We are one people. The government will be there. So no, now Ambazonia is sponsoring Biafra. It's all these things. This is lame excuses. Nigeria should learn from what is happening. When all these things are happening, Gumi is on one area, talking about how to massacre our people. But it's only a tree that will stand and they will be massacred. Every Biafran youth must be ready. If you don't have any way, be aware. Key to Radio Biafra, information is the key. This money many of you are looking for, they will tell you why they are looking for this money. People are coming out on television, on newspaper, calling for people to massacre you, and nobody is talking. Politicians are not talking. Nobody, no media house have called to question Gumi. The DSS refused to invite Gumi to ask him why he said so, because he is the person of the terrorists in the north. Everybody should know that. Gumi that have opened his mouth and made this public declaration, nobody is arresting him. Instead, it is Showore. They go to arrest and detain. They go to arrest Showore because he said that the IG is supposed to resign. Everybody know that IG is supposed to resign. Because if he resign, I think somebody from the east, Frank Mba, supposed to become the IG. But they will not resign. And the Frank Mba will be, they will retire him as the Assistant Inspector General. He will not be. They will retire Frank Mba if that is what is waiting to be. It is unfortunate that even our brother, Peter Obi, because he wants to be the Nigerian president, people talk, he doesn't. Gumi say massacre IPOB members and Igbo youth. They cannot come out and say, Gumi, this is a wrong statement. If it happen in Yoruba land, they will go and speak. They have sold their conscience because they want Nigeria to accept them. Nigeria is not going to accept them. Nigeria will not accept them. The earlier our people know these things, the better for every one of us. But one thing I'm saying this evening, those who know Sheikh Gumi should tell Sheikh Gumi that we challenge him. He should leave the Igbo youth, because the Igbo youth will not fight. Igbo youth are IPOB members. He should arm the Fulanese. Sheikh Gumi should arm the Fulanese to come and fight us. Let him arm his Boko Haram to come to Biafra land to fight us. Let us see what will happen between we and them. Calling our own people, our own brothers. We are the Igbo youth also. He's calling us to look, and in case you have already taken the contract to look for IPOB member, let me make it very clear. It's very simple. If we have found out that you are part of those, most of you are now killing your people out of fun. Out of fun. Most of you are killing your own brothers out of fun. There are people that we are not going to take those things lightly any longer. All of us were here when somebody was claiming they believe they can use IPOB. If anybody threatens you that because you are IPOB member, if somebody threatens you, the police is saying IPOB. Don't waste any time. Report the person immediately. It is a threat to your life.
Mazi, that is a very good. That is another thing we have to tell our people. Anybody, that is another thing. That casual statement should never be casual.
Yes, that statement should never be accepted, whether it's in the Biafra law, in a joke, anybody, anywhere you are, somebody tell you, now, IPOB. The moment he opened his mouth and said that, get his picture, get his location, report him, even if it is your brother, report him to us. Report him to us. Don't allow somebody, because that is the word. They said, abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Anywhere you are, somebody threaten you because you do business with somebody. He eats your money and threaten you because you are IPOB. Report him. Report him. Don't waste even 1 minute. You and somebody is talking something. He said, I will tell them that you are an IPOB member. Report the person. I'm not telling you. You have our inquiry number. Immediately report that particular person. Don't just give us full details. Full details. Biafrans, let me tell you people something, that our situation is very bad. If we don't restore Biafra, I'm telling you people, we are in a very big mess. We are finished. Remember, we are in a world where the world order is changing. Other people are getting their freedom. Look at the Sahel gradually. They are taking charge of their lives. Many people are taking charge of their lives. If not IPOB in this part of the world, our people are lost. Our people are lost. You people think running away is going to save us. Do you know that your brothers, some of your brothers who ran away to Europe, they go there? Sometimes you said, these white people, gay. Most of you don't know that it is also our people that are causing that the same problem. Because some of our people, because they ran to white people, they ran to their countries, they want to take asylum. They ask them, why are you running away from Nigeria? He say, because I am a gay, and I'm a Jinawoko, I'm lesbian. Because he wants to take asylum. He take evil, he take abomination and put in his soul. They told him, because he wants to prove to them. Why they are watching you to know truly whether you are gay or you are lesbian. You will show that they want to know. Mazi. Yes. Yeah. At the end of the day, abroad, asylum. In order to prove that paper tomorrow they send him back to come to bring that particular way of life in our place. Some of our people in Europe, they are taking asylum as a mad, mentally disabled people. You don't know that the asylum paper they have, that he has resident in Europe, that resident paper, he is gotten asylum because he's mentally, do you understand me, not stable. That he's a madman. You see him, he will smoke. You can have a little argument with him. You think police will take you home. Police will take him. They will see his paper. Where is the paper? Oh, paper, madman. They take him to the psychiatric hospital. He stay 2-3 days, calm down. This is the level our people has gone. This is the level our people has gone. And when they come, they bring those kind of foreign behaviors, evil way of life. They bring it in. That is what they bring into our society. That's what they bring in. Some of them will not come back and tell you, my brother, we are not taking it. No, he come to boast for them. He wants to show them he has arrived. Tomorrow, many of you enter road. Do you know how many of our people that are destroyed? If we want out, we have to call our people back. And how do we do that? Making sure that Biafra is restored. Making sure that our land is okay for us to come and dwell in it. People are tired outside. If we continue, our land will be overrun. All of you are here. People are calling for your extermination. And some of you are taking it lightly. They are calling for you people to be massacred. And you people are not taking it serious. Some of you are waiting. Now, America, which America? Israel, which Israel? You haven't even supported your own people fighting for their own freedom in your own place, in your own backyard. You expecting people to come from outside. I saw a comment one of our brother made. He said, we don't share food again. We do. This is the ideology we want. We empowered people. That is what we are saying. I saw people, this is the ideology we want. Don't come every time you share people rice, beans, they televise it. You understand? You are not doing the society any good. If you can train them in skilled work, train them. If you can, when you come home, let it be the time people will come to tap from the knowledge you have. Your words can motivate them. Many of them, I live in a country that families have what they call douanier. In Alibo, Obi, how many of us are going to our family Obi to go and discuss? Once every week, people gather, family members gather, irrespective if you have people who finish school, people who have problem in their workplace, that is when they gather. They don't gather to share money. They gather to ask in where you are working. Do you have difficulty? What do you want to do? Which work? Do you want a job? This is family. Within everybody nobody. If you don't bring money, there is nobody. Nobody wants to take your advice. But they forgot. If those our brothers who have succeeded in businesses, you come home. Whenever you come home, is to motivate people. You talk to them and you empower them. There are some of them, they need only 1 million naira to start to change their life. It's not you come, you throw money. That is not. We need to create a stable society. A stable society that every one of us will be contented with what he has. And also, I have another point I want to talk. You see these policemen that are jumping fences in our place, covering their faces. Some of them are wearing the Muslim scarf on their neck, the Palestinian popular scarf that they used to wear. Saudi, they put it on their hair, but most times people put it in their neck. You will see people they recruit in our place, actually people in support of this. In our place, an Islamist, ideology or law. You see them, they wear them, and they are jumping over our people's house with guns. And the things are there, the videos are there. Instead of the police to stop these people, he will tell them they have right to jump above somebody's house. And that is the kind of ideology they have built around the police force, the DSS, all of them jumping above people's houses without arrest warrant, without anything. And tomorrow when somebody is being killed or shot at, you said he is IPOB member. Biafrans, I want you people to understand something. I have said this thing on many occasions. We must focus on our mind, on building an institution, not individuals. When you see individuals coming to talk, promote themselves, look at it very, very well. Something is wrong. Because the government uses them. These are agent provocators, agent provocateurs. Most of them are being positioned. They use them to entertain you. Do you think an individual can solve the problem of Nigeria? It's only institution. Because that individual was a hungry man who is on the street, practicing all kind of dirty ways of life. Suddenly they project him, he starts coming on social media to talk. All of you start off. So I will see grown-up men who say, start this fellow, let me come help you. I say, look at the stupidity of our people. An institution cannot help you. It is an individual that is being projected to keep you entertained. And at the end of the day, any day he mess up, they bring him and they break him. You start afresh. That is what they want in IPO. And this leadership said, we are not ready to fall into those traps. Because for me, it is a trap. That is why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition, advice from up and down, those who want us to take over, come and declare yourself the leader. Come and do this. Come and do that. You have the power. You have influence. Remove everybody. I will give you people you will work with. If you are a very weak man, they will use you. They use you. When they finish using you, they destroy you and dump you. And it will have a negative, it will demoralize our people. Biafrans, when they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, imagine, Biafrans, ask yourself, had it been we were messing up, we were part of this thing, and tomorrow they say, oh, they are holding Chinedu, they are holding Chinasa Nworu, holding Abanya. What do you think will happen? Many people will be demoralized. People will say they will give up. People will give up. They will say that means there will be no hope. That is why we talk about integrity, principle. You must be contented with what you have. What again do somebody like me want? I have spent my young age. I have spent it for this struggle. The age that people, the age you will come and beat your chest. The age that you stand like a man. I have used all that age for the restoration of Biafra. What again do you want me to do? And I have no regrets. I cannot use those ages. And you expect me to fail. You expect me to come and disappoint you. You expect me to leave what we are talking about and engage myself in a different thing. Anything I could not achieve. The only thing I will say, Chukwu Adiam, the one I could not achieve as a man while I'm alive, gave my children that opportunity. Let them achieve it. And that prayer I prayed, Chukwu Adiam is doing it for me. There are things I wanted to achieve. There are things I tried. When I realized Chukwu Adiam, that is not what he wants me to do. But he knows I love those things. And along the line, he has given me people who pick up those things. He gave it to them from when they are born. That is how life. I am no more talking about myself. It is the people who will carry this cross. The people who will continue wherever we stop. If we be able to restore Biafra today, those children and all those our new generation will build Biafra to smart cities. They will compete with their peers around the world. Agriculture is coming. Farming season is here. I am still asking our people, those philanthropists, make arrangements, support our people in farming. You will never regret it. Support our people. Wealth cannot be built by cash. Wealth. If you come to this part of the world, you say the Arab people is the house, but they have wealth. Where is the wealth? Wealth is not because of the cash, it's the asset. Even people, these billionaires, it's asset. It's not by throwing money in the public. That is not what it is. Nobody will talk. The governor will not talk. And I'm making this thing very, very clear. If the governors refuse to stop, they must participate in this thing. The governors must stop. They must set up laws before they say IPOB have come. The attitude of spreading money in everywhere, making this show in the people with questionable character, people with criminal fraudulent behaviors. If the government do not step in to stop this, IPOB will do what they will never like. We will do what some of you will never like. Do that nonsense in Yoruba land, where you learn about those things. If you want to give somebody something, even if it is a wedding, you can bring him a gift, reasonable gift. You can put it in an envelope and you give to him. Most of us married. We married also, we see how people do their thing. For me, when I married, over 1,000 people was present in that wedding. All the gifts people gave, there is a notebook they put, you write your name, you put the amount of money you use and support it. You don't spread the money. You don't make noise to the social media. There are countries, if you go to some countries, more than 300 people are not allowed in any wedding venue. And you cannot lavish, you cannot lavish more than this amount. They know why they do those things. To curtail stupidity of the public. Because if you allow people will abuse the sanity of the society. I mean, government. I think in Vietnam or where, you cannot make wedding more than 300 people in your wedding. In Korea, it is by hour. You don't have time. 1 hour you finish, you move away, other people come. People spend money after they have married, make all the noise. After 1 year, people told us you have divorced. Live whether divorce or no divorce.
But Mazi, I think Nigerian government banned this money spraying some time ago, which led to the arrest and detaining of Bobrisky. Yes.
Mazi, if it's coming from Nigerian government, forget about it. They just want to use it to make money. I'm talking about in Igbo land, in Biafra land. That is where my concentration is. That one, they wanted to pick money from people. As immediately they put the law, many of them now go and settle them. If you want to make occasion, you first go and settle EFCC. Say, oh guy, go spray money, make una no disturb me. Mas, that is what they are doing. Giving in bundle and the spreading one. Is it not the same thing? Is it not the same thing, man?
It is, of course.
It's spreading money. Whether you spray it, people were matching it, or whether some have turned it, okay, it's dollar. They go and buy $1. If you take $100, this $1, they make it, they come and it's still money. It is still money. Whether it is
Mazio, can I just 1 second? You know, the origin of this spraying, our people is something we learn. It's not original to us. Origin of spraying of money, Mazi, it is from the wide west, the Texas, in America. The olden time, yes, when some armed robbers That time, about all these things around the 18th century, 19th century, early 19th century, like that. They went on robbery with the horse. That time there was no car. So when the police was pursuing them, those people they have robbed. Now after they were running away, police were pursuing them with the horses also. Now they start throwing money so that the public will start pursuing the money everywhere, confusion, and escape. But all those people block the police. So that is the origin. All those things in our land, we didn't have it. We did, because I went cash before this before we don't, Igbo people, we don't spray money before. Here we have Mazi, please go on.
We need to destroy these things. Very, very bad to our society. Also, I'm using this opportunity. We Biafrans living in diaspora, we have a very big role to play. A very big role. Let us make sure when our loved ones, we lost our loved ones, let us make sure they are being buried as early as we can. Because most of the problem is coming from we that are living in diaspora. We said, wait for us, we are returning back. Wait for us. Dead bodies will remain in the fridge for 1 year, for 6 months. This culture, we must gradually do away with this culture. It is not helping our society. Dead bodies, people that cannot rest. The best thing you will do for any dead individual is to make sure that you bury them. The government have to enact law. Let us see. For now, they can say after 1 year, those who have not buried, they will map out places and bury them. We have too many unrest souls moving around in our society because they are not buried. And this problem is from people in diaspora is contributing to this. With the men of God who want time to fix, they have their own calendar when they want to bury you. They have their own program. I am not free this month. I will be free after 3 months, 4 months. I'm traveling to America. I will go here. They keep him because he needs to come before they bury. We need to look into all these things. It's very, very important. But one final thing I will say, those who are planning to use criminality to destroy IPOB, I can tell you they have failed, they will continue to fail. If they are thinking election is coming on, Soludo have come out in a different form because of election. We don't have that. Any day we will remember them for this election. Any day we remember them. All this gragra they are doing is nothing. Any day. And the IPOB will marshal out the plans, how we will execute it, and everybody will see it. It is not the one when they talk about some people want to use it to cut deal. It will not happen. They can run around, they think it is business as usual. It is no more business as usual. Because election is coming, everybody is jumping up, thinking they want to use it to cut deal. Any day, unless Mama Degendo, any day we will decide it. The only thing America will do, they tell us don't come to America. That is the only thing they will do. The only thing America will say is that, hey, you are disrupting the democratic system of government. We will not give you visa to America. Who cares? Who is coming to America? That is the only thing they will say. Because they are seeing horrible things happening in our society. They say they are the world power. They say their interest is being this thing. But when it comes to that, they prefer to put a criminal, those who will pillage the land for their own benefit. And when you talk, they will tell you they want us to practice their democracy. The democracy they gave to us, that we don't know the principles, is how they touch us. Our own way to govern our people, they don't want it. But when the time comes, Soludo can be making noise. All of them, when election is coming, Gopuzodema is running around trying to clean up all the mess he did in Imo State because he's planning now for vice president. Soludo planning for vice president. These are, they have promised them again, the same way they did to Mahi, the same way they did to Bokesi Bazo or Buruburu. The same way, any one of them, they say you are doing well, you are doing well, my boy, you are doing very well. The next thing, their mission is to be vice president. That is why they will kill Akile. Purpose of them want to be the first vice president. After this thing, that is why he's killing, and he thought after doing all he's doing now, tomorrow he will go free. If we forgive anybody in Biafra land, you see these two people, will never forgive them. These two people. Anyway, Mazi, I will stop here so that we can be able to open the line, let people ask some questions.
Mazi, please. Yes, before we open the lines, there is another thing also. One thing that many of our people are asking about, like the confirmation or the affirmation by Supreme Court of IPOB being a terrorist organization in Nigeria. You know, the way that court ruling went and IPOB representation. So people are asking, why is it that is Aloy Jimako, who is not an IPOB lawyer, that was there? What really happened? What of our normal attorneys, our normal legal representatives? Because Aloy Jimako is special counsel or lead counsel now for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not for IPOB. So what really happened there?
Mazi, I will tell you frankly, me personally, because I know the leadership is making consultation on that particular issue. But I'm telling you personally, I am not happy. I am not happy because, not because of the judgment, but because of the person who is handling this IPOB proscription case. I am not happy. Not now, and I'm not going to be happy until we do the right thing. In as much as I am not the one to make that, individual decision, we need a collective decision to handle this subject. Number one, Mazi, everybody must know, every IPOB member should listen very, very carefully. IPOB was proscribed in 2017. That was when this proscription came. Facilitated by the Igbo politicians. That was one of the things they wanted to tie us down. Since 2017 till date, that's how many years, Mazi? We're talking about approximately now getting to 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. The Nigerian proscription have not stopped us from doing what we are doing, because we know it's freedom fighting. But that case has been on appeal. That case was on appeal before the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took place, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there. Suddenly, we got information there was a drag, bring the case for the proscription, hand it over to Aloy Ejimako and Sam Machuku. When they start talking this thing, that Ejiofor cannot handle the two cases, let him leave one for somebody. That was what we were hearing. But sometimes there are things we reach to a certain point, you will say, no, something is wrong somewhere. And I will say it on radio, I continue to say it. Aloy Ejimako is a federal government contractor. If people don't know, I am saying it, and I will continue to say it without mincing words. I'm not saying it now. There are evidences that have emerged clearly that Aloy Ejimako is a government contractor. When the issue, when we talk about Aloy Ejimako, or when there was a revelation on what Aloy Ejimako, I said this thing very clearly. This particular one, 28th of July 2021, a contract from the Federal Ministry of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs paid the sum of 78,739,224 naira .30 kobo for development of monitoring and evaluation system.
Mazi, what are they monitoring?
This is the question. What are they evaluating? What are they monitoring? To be frank, I have sent this message to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Aloy claimed that the company, it is his brother who used that company to do those businesses. We are talking about a company that has Aloy name, his wife, his children, and all these things. Your brother have run with your company 335 million naira contract. Your brother couldn't open a company in his own name. That is the excuse he gave. Now, Aloy took over this case. He took over the file. It was Onyendu that mandated the file should be handed over to Aloy and the son Machuku. The first move Aloy they did was trying to go and add Onyendu in that particular case. They made their appeal in the court. The court refused to join Onyendu inside that particular case. Aloy proceeded to go to file, go to talk. Aloy have never won any case for an IPOB member, talk less of trying to win a case for IPOB in general. We were told that Aloy is just a special counsel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Aloy sepa aka na ihe gbasara IPOB case. Nobody can stop me from this thing. Aloy Ejimako is a Nigerian government contractor. I have been saying it. People don't want to hear. Now Aloy took our case. Somebody who in his life, he cannot bring out an IPOB member. How do you think it's possible Aloy can go to win a prescription case against IPOB? And when they withdraw the case, the leadership don't know. The leadership will not hear it. We will not know what they have applied under our name. I need it for all of us are part of it. Aloy will carry our file. Briefing nobody is IPOB for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the family. That is the question. Nobody asks them question. They just carry IPOB name. They are tying all of us down for something we don't know. Something we don't. Unanimously, people don't want Aloy Ejimako in any of these cases. Then ask me how Aloy is carrying our case. Going to now make presentation for our case. Tying all of us down. A man who said, if MSO he can destroy your IPOB. A lawyer of IPOB who said this kind of nonsense is somebody that is carrying IPOB case. A guru case, if I come out tomorrow tell you they want to destroy IPOB, will you dispute me? Can anybody dispute me? Can anybody dispute me if I tell you that they want to destroy IPOB? Can you dispute me? After that one, did you hear what he is saying now? Because they are using this IPOB case, looking for money, calling people. Actually, government Jamaica, actually, Italy, actually, here. You don't know. You don't see what he wrote, that he will go internationally. Internationally. Are you telling America to come and proscribe IPOB? America did not proscribe IPOB. No foreign country proscribe IPOB. You want to go to America to go and file against them, asking Nigerian government to deproscribe IPOB. Do you see how they are playing their own joke? It is only that is why if you say get away, all the cases say billion.
Mazi is becoming childish, honestly. If I'm reading all these things, sometimes he be very childish. 20 billion for very this, 100 billion for yes. No, it's childish.
Because for him, it is a source of income. They will use it, call our people in America, and those government agents during America. They give them money. I want to file case in Italy, and I file the case in Italy. What concerns Nigeria with Italy? Did Italy proscribe IPOB? IPOB is legal in Italy. It's have war in Israel. It's in Jamaica. It's ndị Igbo sịkwa nnọọ asịrị kata elu ewere ogugu dutuo ya. Onye akwu okwu ije gbara ya akwụkwọ na court. People onye kwuhala ije gbara ya, knowing quite well that as long as Nigeria proscribe anya ọ rọrọ ahụ gị we were a case. Ha sịrị na anyị bụ terrorist group. For me, we are not terrorists. Nigeria can like, if they like, they take that cover of terrorist. But what I promised them this evening, if I were under this cover, you kill IPOB members in the name of terrorism. Anybody we see kill any IPOB member, any Igbo youth, because IPOB is saying, we will smoke him out. Who cares for their law? The law that is meant to kill us and destroy us. They have their law. Did the law stop us to do anything we are doing? They know the law is not right. They know what they are doing is to use it to suppress us. They make a law. The law that said release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they refuse to release him. The law that have said pay this, pay that, have they done so? This is what Aloy is doing. Aloy Ejimako is a government agent. Also, I am telling you the right thing. I am telling you the right thing. Alloy somebody contract from the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, contract upon contract, contract upon contract, contract upon contract, contract upon contract. When we launched agriculture program last year, when we launched that agriculture program, you see them May 10th, 2024, a large payment was made into their same distance, 169,200,000 naira was made by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food and Scarcity District. Then again, another payment was paid as part of mobilization payment to him. Total amount received by this Atlantic Investment Limited from the 8th contract is 355 million. One Alloy now handle this contract. What of the bank? So all the money on Abatano Alloy, one day can register his own company, knowing quite well how sensitive it is. Now, Yawabu, the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only defend the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ye may allow. If he want to do business, nobody stops him. But all these things are questionable. They are questionable. They are questionable. That is why if IPOB writes some press release, or also, they meet the people. When the IPOB if we call the name of a governor or this thing or a former governor, what he's doing is not right, they will run to the person, make call, tell you to beg the governor or beg the this thing that you people wrote against him. These are the people. I have said it. When your lawyer turns out to become a negotiator, he will negotiate with your life. Mazi
Mazi, thank you very much. And with this, we go into just few minutes break, so that when we come back, the lines will be opened, Mazi, so that the lines will be opened within few minutes. Please do not go away, and once the line is opened, we will take just few calls, because time is not on our side. Do not go away, please. We'll be right back. Do not go away.
But one is one North. That's what Northern Elders Forum, when we have...
That doesn't exist.
No, but they keep enunciating that argument, one North. What's your take on that word? And where is even the middle belt?
Yeah.
You know, I asked that question deliberately because somebody was speaking the other day and he says, I don't know where the middle belt is. That's what, who was speaking? Babacha Lawa, former secretary to the federal government. He said, I don't know where the middle belt is. Yeah. Are they going to say we in Adamawa are the middle belt? Where is the middle belt? And what is your take on this idea of one North?
Thank you very much. That monolithic North is dead and buried. The colonial masters, when they came, realized that there were areas that were now controlled by the Caliphate, neither by the Sultanate of Borno, and those areas were considered as occupying the Middle Belt area. In fact, a longitude has been demarcated, and if you go visit the Willings Commission report and look at the Willings Commission map, you will see the area called the Middle Belt. Not only that, the Willings Commission went around between 1957 and 58, conversing with Middle Belters from Zuru area in southern part of Kebbi, southern part of Kaduna, had sittings in Jos. In the northeast, where Babachir comes or hails from, they had sittings at Numan. So all these things have been documented to converse with the northern minorities as to whether or not a region should be created for the Middle Belters. It was the Willings Commission who told the Middle Belters that time that you belong or occupy the Middle Belt area of the North, and that's how the Middle Belt thing came about. Of course, the agitators at that time had a different name, but of course they ended up as Middle Belt. So for Babachir, a Kilba man from Adamawa, to say his area was under either the Sultanate of Borno or the Caliphate, he's wrong, because it was never under them.
So
and
Babachir
that
is the Middle Belt.
Area called the Middle Belt.
So he's
of course, he is from the Kilba nationality in Adamawa State. Much of southern Borno, the whole of Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Nasarawa, Plateau, part Gombe, part of Bauchi, FCT, southern Kaduna, Kogi, Kwara, Kebbi, part of Kebbi, that is the Zulu side, Niger. All these were part of the areas considered. Now, if people migrated to occupy some people's land, it doesn't change the demography. The original people are still there. They are Middle Belters, and we call ourselves Middle Belters. And that is who we are. Now, the North, the British wanted the North to remain monolithic for some reason. They wanted it because they wanted to hand over power to the North. And they used Middle Belters to beef up the population of the North before independence. And though before independence, if you look at the population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google and see. The Southeast and Bamenda had the highest population, followed by the Southwest, and the North, that is including the Middle Belt, had the third population in terms of numerical strength. However, the British wanted to hand over to the North and therefore denied the Middle Belters.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Jonathan Chinedu from Olu Province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct with our GOC Mazi Chinasa Nworu, and our lines are now open. Please, as usual, mostly we are not going to take much calls, but for people that have questions, please, let me beg again, please. Once you enter, let us stop this limit or stop preamble. I thank who? I thank, sometimes it's not necessary. Let us understand. It's not, sometimes like this, it's not necessary. You go, introduce yourself if you may, and go straight to the point. Let it be a formal issue, official, please. And I'll give you a maximum 3 minutes, please. Our lines are now opened. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547 +61 405 142 547. You can call now and ask any question, and ask your question or make your contribution just in 3 minutes. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You are the first caller. Let me see. Sorry, I never even connect the phones. Let me connect them. Caller. On WhatsApp, please go on now. You are on. Can you hear me? Please go on.
Good evening, sir.
There were Mazi. There were.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mazi Chinasa. Sir, my own is question, and please permit me to go this way. Mazi Chinasa said something while he was trying to give a reply to all this criminality in Biafra land. And what he said before the last question he asked him was like, that if the politicians, the governors in eastern areas, push us to the wall, that we will do something that they do not like. Now, my question on this, that I instructed on this, is this. If anyone does not believe in me, I believe in myself. I can vow for you and Mazi Chinasa Nworu for being so sincere with every IPOB. The question I'm going to ask might seem as if I'm trying to...
Mazi, go on. You have another 2 minutes. You are rolling around. Ask your question, please.
Now, the question is this. Does it mean that some people among the, Director of States are incriminating you people, both of you, or maybe blackmailing you people, that seems as if we have what it takes to do what we need to do and get ourselves from this criminality, and you people are just like taking it easy? Because there is another question I want to ask. Why is it that when they got Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his home in Umuahia, Asari was there, the Nigerian federal government with their army were there, and all of a sudden, these people that were involved, even the governors and every other persons, they now seems as if they are not in support of IPOB again. Is it that there is something hidden that they had in common with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now he has derailed from that, and they now seems to take this thing in this corner, taking it lately to make us look as if we are not focused, or maybe that we are not getting to that point of achieving what we want. That's my stake. I don't know if I make a point on my question, but all I'm saying is that I want to know, is there anything that we are not getting right in this quest? Because from what he said, it seems as if some people are playing games with you people there, that you're trying to be careful, following it up. Thank you so much. I remain Sindana Barimado in Chichu.
There were Mazi Nasa.
Mazi, I think the main question he asked, this last one, Mazi, look, you heard from one of the big players a politician, Amechi, just a couple of days ago. He said he joined politics in 1987. That was when he joined politics. That he knows the ins and outs. It is all about to kill and steal and do all these things. Now you said all these governors, all these all of them, Mazi, these people are politicians. They associate, they can switch over overnight. They don't care. Maybe at that time, they see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu okay with him because you understand me? They all come together. Maybe some of them come with their own agenda. Like Asari, you said, I have told you one of the demands Asari gave before he said he wants to support this struggle. That time you see him, Asari said the only condition he will support the Biafra struggle is that if Biafra comes, he will become the first president. Asari said like that. So he gave those demands. Maybe along the line when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have come out, he's not talking about something of those nature. Who knows? You understand me? They will always fall apart. But we're not looking at, for me, I do not see those people genuinely. Because if you are doing something genuinely and you believe in that, there are certain things that will happen. You said because of this. For example, let me use ourselves as an example. There are people have abused us, people have demonized us on things that we don't even have idea about. People have accused us about money, about everything. To the point, even the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, at a certain point, you may decide to back out. But because of the love, because of our word, we have given people our word that we will stand by our people. Then when we look at all these things, we continue to stand on the side of the people. We continue to maintain what we are saying from day one. Now, some of them don't come like that. There are people who they put small money in this struggle. They are hoping for a return. For them, it's a business. There are something, I used to tell people, it is better a Biafran businessman gives IPOB 1 million. I used to tell people, it is better that a Biafran give us 1 million than a politician to give us 100 million. I used to tell them. Because a businessman who may love what we are doing may give you this money to support you people. They are not looking from anything from you. They are not expecting you to come and vote for them. He's not expecting you to come and help him to sell his market. He's not expecting anything from you. But a politician cannot give you any money. Either they give it to you to support them in their coming election, or they give it to you hoping they want to track you down. These are the way they play. So it is not everybody also plays in that way. But I believe most of them that have come close and after they jump, some of them came to make sure they trap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. Because you know the attitude within the Igbo guys, Igbo governors, that everybody wants to say, I am the first person. I am the first person who do like this. That is what is disturbing them. I want to be the vice president. I want to be, if you ask Soludo what is the problem between him and Peter Obina, he will not tell you very clearly. It's an issue that they refuse him to be governor. You ask Dave Umahi, why are you fighting Obi? He will tell you, all of them, they cannot come together. So it is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who want to destroy their own dynasty. Don't expect them to be in love with him. Those love you cannot find it. They are politicians, they play their games and be ready to jump. They are ready to jump the fence anytime, any day. They were Mazi.
They were. Mazi, Okechukwu, Biafran child. Can you hear me? Please go on.
Yes, Mazi, can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you. No.
I hope you're hearing me, Mazi.
Yes, of course. Go on, of course.
Thank you very much. I salute you, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, and at the same time, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. I thank you. Mazi, before I will ask you this question, I want people of Biafra to understand that IPOB is an institution. And I want to also use this medium to thank IPOB leadership without succumbing on these shenanigans that is playing out on social media or out in our land. Because what they really want to do is to destroy IPOB. And the reason why I'm thanking every leader, every leaders in DOS, led by Mazi Nnamdi, is that you guys don't want what happened in 1967 to 1970 to happen to this struggle, and at the same time what happens to Rafo Wazurike, because you people have stepped up. You people, trying to continue this struggle without stopping. And that is exactly what I love about the pattern of this leadership led by Mazi Nnamdi. I want to say kudos to you people, because the way the Zuko Nigeria plan is for them to put everything on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without him, that we are not going to move forward. And I keep on saying this, with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without him, IPOB must continue. Because let me tell you people something, if this leader stop on this struggle, does it mean that we are going to wait after 10 years for somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come again before we start? That is why I said, you people have done a very good work. And I'm going to say kudos to you people. And you people should continue without relenting. Now, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, I also want to thank you about the report you said that anybody that threatened any IPOB, whether IPOB or not, and they threatened the person, said that, well, I'm going to report you because of you are IPOB, that the person should report immediately. That is a welcome development, because some of our people, the idiocy in them is smelling, that they will be using in the name of IPOB, that many have died in this struggle. They will use it to be threatening their fellow brothers and sisters because they just want to put them in trouble. Mazi, my question is this. Of course, we know that after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the woman in charge of this finance, IPOB worldwide finance, seized the money in our worldwide account, to the extent that they combined together with the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to sue IPOB here in Germany to court. Now my question is, how did IPOB leadership, led by Mazi Nnamdi, manage to control and sustain the mess on the ground? Because what happened, what we saw on internet, which is the 4th anniversary of IPOB, shocked everybody. How did you people manage to do so? I just want you to tell us. Thank you, Mazi Chinasa Nworu. And you must continue.
There were Mazi Nasa.
Mazi, I'm shocked. I have to be frank. Let me tell you something. I was talking with one of our comrades. Along the line, when you do these things, you see some money, you will lose some money. I told him, because this thing was successful, anybody who have made any mistake, if there is any money lost along the line, I say it worth it. The sacrifice worth it. Mas, let me make it very clear that people should know. If you watch the second part of the IPOB parade, the ESM parade, you see people that were sitting without uniform. These are people who could not participate because of no enough uniform, no enough to partake in the training, in the parade. And I want to say something. That's to show you that ESM is very intact. And I was in one space one day, somebody said, do you know that no more you people have lost IPOB on ground? I laughed at him. I told him it's a lie. Because me, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, before the death of Ikechukwu, our former national coordinator, may he so rest in peace. When all these problems were happening, when they were trying to divide IPOB, when they're trying to destroy IPOB, there were people, when they come out to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they bring horrible messages. But it's not something we come on air to talk about, but it's to show you people how far what we have endured. There are people, the moment they step out from that particular place to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they go straight to some IPOB members that they know. They will tell them, do you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you understanding me? We don't work with the DOS any longer. We don't care. He don't want them. They will talk. He told them. They will tell them, if you know what is right, you people follow the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you what is happening on ground. And with those messages, with the people who say they are getting message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu direct, they start dividing IPOB families. Some started forming their own ESN. On ground, some followed the Beriba. Some followed the team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu siblings. The family is... This thing we are doing is not by our power. It is the power of Geopolitical. He is doing a lot. And we have people like me. I have made myself a vessel. Anything we will do to keep this hope ideology, we will keep it, because the plan is to destroy IPOB. That's why that's why I'm always bold enough. Anytime I come on radio, I am very bold to defend ESN, and I'm very bold to defend IPOB as a family. For the people I know, the people I communicate with, I am bold. I will defend them. I will speak. Ikechukwu and his team will be touring Biafra land. If you see people, coordinators, executives, if you see people, imagine like you are speaking to a state. You can see the number of this reserve, ESN reserve, a state, just only executives. You see them, you are addressing them, talking to their issues, telling them there is nothing like that. It is just all to destroy IPO. Some of them will go to the length. Some of them will go to the length. They will call people, told them, I just came out to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, you people should not, he said, I should tell you people, you should not listen to Radio Biafra again. Are you not aware? They will come out to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will call people. They will send people. Are you not aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave instruction nobody should listen to Radio Biafra again? He said the radio now belongs to Chinasa with a form. All these people, they have forgotten their own radio. If you want to hear what is happening, come there to listen. All these things were mechanisms put in place to destroy IPO. It was not enough. Everybody were here when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sibling, the one they called Fine Boy, visited Switzerland. Through what agreement he had with the people holding him. He came to Switzerland. The coordinator is alive. He told them, why are you people? There is nothing like ESN. Because none of them have access to the men on ground. The foolish ones that were able to follow them have followed them, and they have put all of them in the jail. Most of them killed. They have all scattered. They deceive people for their own selfish interest, because everything was working to destroy IPO. Had it been we have the fund we need, if you people see ESN, if you see ESN, these are men. I want to ask you people, do you think it is easy to gather these men with the insecurity, with how they are looking for us? Everywhere they are looking for us. If you think it is easy to gather these men, the fund, to bring them, some of them pay for their own this thing, they say, don't worry, we understand. Because the ideology has been inculcated into our people. Let me tell you something. Let me say this thing. It is for Gumi that is planning to... I was listening to one senator. I was in the background listening to what he was saying, That was when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he was telling it with the Yoruba people. They were talking. He said something. He said, I want you people to take this IPOB people serious. Take this Nnamdi Kanu and these boys serious. Because this youth, this younger generation, they are reading. They are understanding what these people are talking is the right thing. They might be our children. And that senator, he was a former senator, he said, I became worried when I raised the issue of IPOB and the Nnamdi Kanu in a negative way in my house. My children, all their faces changed. He said they became, you understand me? He said they changed, their faces changed. You see them want to attack him or her. They want to attack him like he has committed. Why? What did these guys do? They challenged their family. He said, that day I start to understand that this IPOB, they have built their people even in our homes. Their sympathizers are in our houses. We must be very careful how we handle this case. We must be very, very careful. That's why they rely on, they know in their offices, everywhere, people understand what we are doing and they are afraid. Because they know on a normal political ground, we will beat all of them hands down. Mazi, it is because our people who maintained the ideology for the restoration of Biafra, that because we do little with what we have, and the men come out with all their hearts. These are people, we don't pay them any money, not like those people come and say, we are paying them. We don't even have money to sustain them, but the little we have to make sure we provide some of them their feeding and all these things. That is all. They continue to fight. They fight with knives against the Fulanis. They anything in their possession, they fight. We are begging our people. Are they supporting? They are not supporting. Mazi, I will not tell you it is our professionalism, but I believe the men have seen we are sincere. I have nothing to hide for them because of tomorrow. I may be here tomorrow, and if we have, we said we have. We don't have, we don't have. When a request comes, we don't have. We will table it. I will table it to the Mazi Dosim, and he will try his best. We don't even have where we can step our hand now and take one, because the moment they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No, Mazi, I understand. No. Mazi, even though our enemies know, but I'm talking to our people to come out and support. Mazi, it doesn't matter. We don't have the money. We are not paying them. So anybody come and say we are paying them, we are doing this. But this is an ideology. That is what I want to portray. The ideology is there. These men, if they lay their hands, like Nigeria is talking, if they lay their hands, say, come and kill people, these men can enter the city and no city will remain. They have to know that. These men they see there has been trained. That if we say, leave the gun, we enter the city, they bring people down in just few seconds. Most of them will bring you down in few seconds because they have been trained. All those men you see there, they are not ordinary men. It is because they want Biafra. The ideology is in them. They can never surrender. They can never. We continue to shout here. Support ESN. Support IPOB. Because the moment you support them, we can do our best. We can no more hide it. We can't claim. Because some people, as they see ESN, don't be surprised as see ESN. Some will use it to go and take money from people. Some will use it, that video, go and take money from the people and claim something they don't know anything about. Mazi, it is the support, especially we thank the IPOB hero. I mean, I have to say it the way it is. the IPOB Europe. I will always have. You know, when Onyendu said, he said America is out. No, you see Europe. Onyendu said if America comes out, IPOB families were formed in Europe. That is where it started, and that is where the root is. There is nothing. I have to ask our people, for you to know how the government agent operates. You see, when they gather, all those women you see, they are flying from America to go say they are declaring Biafra in Finland. All those women come from America. Have you ever seen them organize ordinary protests in America? All of them flew from America to go to Finland. They cannot even organize anything in America. In America, they cannot. If they pay you money, you fly and go and come back. They fly and go. Mazi, these are people who are ready to die for the restoration of Biafra. Like you said, we are not going to make that mistake. We are not going to make the mistake because that's what the government is looking for. They want us to come out and quench the struggle. If anybody don't know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even in detention, even the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew very well that the government is keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pending when they will destroy IPOB. That is why we must stand for them to know. The earlier they know they cannot destroy IPOB, the better for them. Because if we continue to give them the hope, people taking money for them, telling them, don't worry, we will bring them down, we will bring them. This continue to make them to keep. It is better we stand on our ground. Everybody is clear. They know that this is our stand. It is either this or that. That is it. So, Mazi, there is nothing we are doing. The men has been trained. They are disciplined. These men are highly disciplined. That's why when people talk about, oh, they are involved in kidnapping, I told them no. Because I know that ESN operatives under the command of this leadership and the command of the men on ground, I know the people commanding these people. They are men of honor, not criminals. These are men. These are young men who believe in this struggle. That is why in everything they do, you cannot hear that they messed up. That you will not hear. But I want to use this opportunity. People should not, because they saw ESN parade and they said, we must support them. The challenges are coming more. We must support them. And I will use this opportunity. It is time all our people in Emene, Enugu State, Enugu State, if you know you have run away since and go and follow criminals, it is time you leave all those rubbish. If you know, we don't believe that somebody will say, I'm confused. Nothing like confusion. Because hand will lay on you soon. If you are collaborating with people coming into your community, if you are going to take money from the Fulanis to make sure you bring people, it is the new business. Very soon. There
were, and our people, we should understand that any sabotage against IPOB to destroy IPOB, just like Mazi Nasa said, the people on ground train the people, and you destroy the institution. Don't you think that Biafra land will no more be, everybody will run away because they will run basic. Everybody will be on the run. That's it. So Kaina Otakwe. Caller on what's up? Yes.
If we disappoint these men on ground,
I'm telling you, everybody will be on the run.
Everybody will be on the run. If you disappoint these men, everybody will be on the run because these men need 5 to 10 minutes to bring you down. I'm telling you by hand. 5 to 10 minutes to bring you down by hand. This is how they have been trained.
There were caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on. Thank you for holding on. Please go on straight to your points, if you may.
Mazi Jonathan, good evening on my side.
There were Mazi.
Chinasa Nworu, our commander, because my name is Chidebele. Because I want to ask my GOC, Chinasa Nworu, because please, I hear you say that even if you forgive other people, that we are not going to forgive hope was the man and then what is called a devil mind. And I want to ask, are you people, are the leadership of IPOB having plan of forgiving Obiano? Yes, and co. Because I know that to forgive those people is just like you people are disregarding our death heroes that will be knocking Anambra State.
No, Mazi, we are not forgiving. Mazi, anybody who have, I'm making a sentence. Even if we are forgetting anybody, yes, we will not forgive this person and this. It doesn't mean that is the only two people. Mazi, Mawike, Willie Obiano, all of them, those who have killed our people, we have record. So for the fact that I call Dave Umahi and this does not mean they are the only one. Of course, Obibo massacre is there. Willie Obiano, we know Paul massacre. Do you understand me, Mazi? We are not kids. Mufo, there are ways you withdraw, even though you don't complete. Doesn't mean that it is there is somebody you have your preference. You are going to forgive. There we
Mazi. There were. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please go on. Caller on signal.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi. But also, please.
Mazi Fan is on the line calling from his location. Although Mazi Chinasa have answered the question, but I'm trying to suggest in the sense that the Israeli government tried to affirm the papers. We are not shaken. As long as the world is concerned, we are not a terrorist. Whatever that comes out, let it come let our lawyer Jumaka and his family carry him. So it's not he's not our lawyer. He's not IPOB lawyer. So I'm not going to go further than that. But what I'm trying to plead, please, Mazi, our radio in Anambra North and Anambra East, please, Mazi, is not yet up. That's what I want to suggest. Help us and let it be. Thank you, Mazi. Good night from here. That's what
Mazi.
Mazi,
yes, you see the radio. I don't want to say much but it's not our fault. The radio have been speaking. Is something happened in that area? They said I don't need to, but it will make me to reveal locations. But that is not our fault. We are just waiting for those areas to be restored so that we can be able to, our radio will go back. It's not our fault. It is from what is happening in that area. That is the reason. So I don't need to, tell you what is happening in order not to send signal to the radio. But the radio will be back very soon. It will be back. There
we Mazi. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. But also caller on WhatsApp. There we. People are calling on WhatsApp. I'm having more than 800 missed calls. Go on, please.
Yes, good evening from here, Mazi. Can you hear me? Good evening,
sir. The whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me and thank you for your program. Mazi Chinasa, I greet you. Mazi, you mentioned many things here. Mazi, I will make it short because I know many are calling. Mazi, my name is Mazi Mbadabuchi. Mazi, what I want to say is just a question. My question is this, Mazi. You said that they take a file of IPOB and give to Ejimako. Ejimako is not an IPOB lawyer. After Nnamdi Kanu, the next people that in lead of IPOB is DOS. How come that Ejimako handle IPOB case? How that thing happens? Who submit IPOB file to Ejimako? That's my question. Mazi, thank you for having me and God bless you. Thank you.
Well, there were Mazi.
Mazi, I said it very clearly here. The file was handed over to him by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as they are going there. We heard that it was on the reason that Ejiofor is handling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. Let him himself handle that one. That is the information we got. That is how our file went into their hand.
There were. Caller on signal, please. Go on, Mazi Madabuchi. There were. Go on, please.
Yes, good evening, Mazi Jonathan. And our GOC, Mazi Chinasa Nworu. What I want to say is, ask is, have we had how many people from the East, that is the South and Southeast so-called, who we get, who are among the 5 million who we get palliative from the Nigerian government? They said they will pay 5 million people. They will pay them 75,000 naira. Are they assuming as usual that everybody in the Southeast and South, that is the total of the East, are all millionaires? And on the lighter note, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, I beg you to correct people when they call you Nworu, because our people, some of our people don't know the difference between Ebe and Ebe or Akwa and Akwa. Oru is a place, the name of a place, and so if they call you Nworu, it's the turning or the denoting another thing. So thank you if you have anything to say about this sharing of palliative for Nigerians, where they always exclude Biafrans. You cannot tell one.
Mazi, thank you so much. Mazi, I want to say something. Me and Mazi Chinedu was talking about this thing even before broadcasts. Mazi, we cannot expect palliative. Everything we do in Biafra land is by our autonomous. They say we are autonomous. We give for our people electricity, we build road for our people, we build schools for our people, we pay everything. The autonomous we accepted. So 5 million. How many Alamajiri they are going to give it in the north? This is something, if they want to steal money, that is how they pay. Does Nigeria have the data to know who they are sharing the money? 75,000. Who and who? Who and who? But these are not, I don't want us to always, that's what we are saying. Our people who are coming to showcase money, fraudulent money. And at the same time, we are crying that our people have no job. At the same time, we are crying that our place in the underdeveloped. Have anybody asked himself, if we are crying that our places are developed or underdeveloped, and the people are taking the video showing people that you are spending almost 1 billion to make a burial. Mazi, do you think anybody will try to help you?
Of course not.
That your people, we are shouting we don't have a job. And some people are spreading money, wealth, in a village where there are no roads. How do you think the people will help us? How do people will believe? I have this experience. I was having a business proposal years back with somebody, a very influential person, from when we are talking about the business, I'm talking about the percentage that I supposed to get from the business. He's an Arab man. You know what he told me? He told me, what do you need this money for? I told him, what do you mean? If all this money, if you take it, you will end up you go back to Nigeria, you go and buy big clothes and you spray the money to the people. You don't know what to do with money. How you get this so that you can go and spray the money? You see, this is social media. You don't mean no, you can't get that because I know for sure you are going to spray the money. You're not going to. You see the mentality they have. Some people have gotten.
Mazi, they are right because he's talking about what he see. That is it. So we don't know the use of money.
Even though he say it jokingly, but he mean it. It is a mindset. All these things our boys used to do. When they got their money, they go to nightclub, they buy new shoes, they will stand on the table, carry champagne in the hand, so that people will see them that they have arrived. Mazi, these are the problem. I don't see anybody expecting such money. Besides, they never say the money, this amount will go to the east. They didn't put something like that. And you ask yourself, how will they give it to you? Mazi, you know one thing our people don't understand is this. When we talk about our place, for us to be food sufficient and many things, have anybody asked himself, what do we even have? Think about that houses we are building. Just think about the houses. Mazi, apart from the sand and the water we've gotten in our place, in all that thing you use and build that good place, tell me one thing you brought from Biafra land. Mazi, tell me, apart from the sand and the labor and the water, labor is not even all of them. Mazi, from cement to iron to roofing sheets to wood, even the doors, nails, furniture, everything they do, all are imported into our place. All. Light, electrical, name it. But fabrics they use, even if you see some making chairs, the fabrics are imported. Wood, doors, we don't even have good doors. It is all imported. We can't. Somebody can tell you, oh, Anna Roda, which door? These are the challenges. Don't expect anybody to give you. They didn't mention Southeast. You people cannot be spreading this money. Then you at the same time, you want people to give you something. You people already have money. You are building mansions in your villages. And those people don't know they are also, you understand me, doing things that are affecting this struggle. Because when you go and talk, the people are showing them these things. Look at the people say they are marginalized. Look at their houses. It is not that it is government money. It is not money we make. It is all our hustle. One connection abroad or the other. Mazi, let me say something. I think in one of the programs, one of the space program I found myself, I have told people I am Chinasa Nworu. Chinasa, not Nwa Oru. No, I am not Nwa Oru. I am an Ngwa man. In Ngwa land, we don't have the word Oru. In Ngwa word, in Ngwa land, Oru, we don't have it. What we have, Oru, what Anambra people call Oru, we call it Ohu. Ohu. And the Ohu, in Ngwa land, we don't have Ohu. We don't have slaves. I am Chinasa Nworu. How do my name come from? My great-grandfather, they say, from Oru Kingdom. Most of you know that Mpise is also, they said some Ngwa people, they migrated from Mpise. And everybody's supposed to know there was an Oru Kingdom during those days. Like some of you are going to TB Joshua when you have difficulty in family. They say during that time, people who don't have, that is where some of them go to Oru or Igwekala, all those times. That my great-grandfather went each of that time in Oru Kingdom when he was looking for a male child. And going there, By the time he arrives, it used to take them like a 1 month journey because they go by that time by leg. By the time he goes and come back, the wife was pregnant. Ya boy, Nwa gatara n'Oru in Oru Kingdom. I am making it very clear to explain to people. I see sometimes people come on out of ignorance. They say, well, I am not an Anambra man, I am an Ngwa man, and we don't have anything like that.
Out of mischief, not ignorance, out of mischief.
Thank you. It's out of mischief. Thank you, Mazi. So that is what my name is. And I am Chinasa Nworu. It's very simple. And let me say for people where I come from the lineage of warriors and kings. If people don't know, we live in the beginning of the town, we live at the end of the town. That is one thing some of you don't know. And Mazi, to add it more, they said we Igbos, we are one. We are, you can see the family Amomara. We have it in the Newi, we have Amomara in Ambi, say we have. I am so from Amomara kingdom. Do you understand me? Amomara have their all scattered all over Igbo land. If you are from Amomara, maybe we may have a link. There may be something connected. Amomara,
caller on WhatsApp, I wanted you to be the last caller, but caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Please make it brief.
Yes, Mazi Chinedu, good evening. Mazi Chinasa Nworu, good evening. Good evening to Biafrans all over the world. The question I want to ask Mazi Chinasa Nworu, this is Gobuso, Chiku Buso Machu Kalimwe Kemali Juba Madi from Agule, Idu in the ancient kingdom in Biafra land. Is there not yet time that IPOB leadership mobilize our people to go to Abuja? Since all the legal case, the legal shenanigans, we know what the Nigerian government is playing about. Is it not the right time for our people to march to Abuja as our civic responsibility to demand the release of man in Kanu? Is it not yet the time? Since IPOB has been doing protests for this war, I believe that Abuja is not in hellfire. And we, the Igbo youth, I believe that if IPOB should say, let's march to Abuja now, everybody is ready.
Okay, Mazi.
Not with our God.
Okay, I think you have asked your question. Let him answer, please.
Okay.
Yeah, Mazi Nasa.
Mazi, he said we should march to Abuja.
Yes. Right? He prescribed the organization. Go on, Mazi. Go on.
Mazi, you know, in this struggle, there are stages we pass. We pass stages. We pass. Nigeria is a bloodthirsty country. Marching to Abuja, it is not the best way at this particular time. Everything has timing. You see, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to come to court, you see how we used to march to Abuja. Things are no more the same like that. But as time goes on, if we calculate our moves. When the time reaches, we know that we bring him to court. We can still mobilize people to go to Abuja. But for now, let us see. Everything is about timing and calculating the steps, things that will not be. You know, you don't do things and it backfire against you that will discourage people next time. Things is timing. We want in such a way, if we are telling people to go to Abuja, we be strategic. We make sure that people who goes to Abuja can go Abuja and come back, you know, without any problem. So let that time come. For now, they are not bringing him to court. We will be strategic, watching how they will bring him to court and how the situation. If there is a need for us to mobilize people to Abuja, we will do it. We are not going to be worried for that. But let us see. Till now, there is no date. There is no court date. There is no. They have never tell us when they are bringing him to court or this thing. We will be seeing. This is our leader, and we will continue to stand by him. And one thing you know is this. Everybody must know this. It is our duty. What we are doing outside will be strengthening Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he hear what we are doing, he will be strengthened. Every IPOB member should not get discouraged. Whether we are going to Abuja, while we are waiting to go to Abuja, we have other things we have to do. This year, IPOB have lined up programs, and the programs have been lined up. That is how we will continue now to move on in whatever we are doing, and we are not going to step back. If we need to be in Abuja, we will consult and make the necessary moves.
And finally, Mazi Patrick, please. Mazi, but please also just be brief.
I just want to drop as regards to our people that are spraying money. It's important we understand that majority of these people spraying money come from a poverty background, and when you finally at some point see the grace of God, there is that temptation to, out of excitement to do certain things that are uncalled for. It is all boiled into poverty mentality.
Mazi, before you continue, before you continue, it seems you are distant. Can you remove the speaker, please?
Okay, I will do that.
Yes, so that the sound will be okay. It's echoing, just like sounding bogus. Go.
Yeah, so like I was saying, that this attitude of spraying money and trying to show wealth comes from a poverty mentality. So we can understand, but we are not shouting about it out of mischievousness or maybe trying to run anybody down. But it is our duty to call them back, that there is a lot of things money can do for our people. The society is so impoverished that everybody needs help. They should focus on empowering people. They should focus on building institutions that can give our people the possibility for them to obtain skills. All the money they are throwing about can help in building institutions, schools, developing. They can put this money into their own private institutional development that can give our people the opportunity to acquire skills. Because that is the best gift you can give to any society. Recently, Buhari came out and said that hunger won't kill him. Buhari came out to tell the whole world that he's feeding from hand to mouth. We need to learn from Buhari. At least if it is only that thing that we have to learn from Buhari, let us learn to pretend even when we have. Because we know how Buhari and his cohort looted Nigeria in trillions. And after it's not even up to 1 year that he left office. He's crying that he doesn't have money to feed. And the question you are asking is, what about all the benefit they are giving to all the ex-presidents and all their, apart from the one he looted though, they are paying them monthly salary, they are giving them security, they are giving them provision, but he's still crying. Our people need to go and learn how to pretend that they don't have even when they have, because it will reduce the amount of envy and jealousy. It is part of the problem that we have in the zoo today because of our flamboyant lifestyle. When you show up too much of your wealth, you attract envy, you attract jealousy, and you attract enmity. That is the message I want to leave. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Then, Mazi, now I think this is where I'm going to shut off the phones. Also, considering what, let me say something, add something before I give you the microphone to continue towards conclusion. Like what Mazi Patrick said, there is also what I feel, because when you say poverty only, it might not be only that. Is what I see. Many of these people that are doing this, they know what they are doing. These are mostly the people that their source of income is questionable. I'm telling you honestly. Mazi Chinasa Nworu said it, and I completely concur with him. When you look at people, there are people, real businessmen in our land that started like Oscharis. Started from, he told you, you had his story. Started from even without, very poor. Do you see somebody like that coming out to spray money to do? Because they are even busy building, building businesses. They understand things. But all these people that either their businesses, when you see how they build a hotel, you think it's only that thing they have. No, they are doing dubious businesses behind the scene. So all the they are looking for boys to train. Also, they are trying to belong, to show that they belong in one way. The real people that are working out of maybe their business, real genuine businesses, they make some money. You never see them. You can never see them come to spray money. Look at Innocent. You know what he's worth? He's worth billions. He employs thousands of people directly and indirectly. You don't see this type of people coming to spray money, throw money on. No. They are even busy. They are very busy. The people, these are people on the e-money, you don't know how they got their money. Maybe how they go through their real business is even organ trafficking, organ harvesting. The one that have they brought down his hotel. Do you know? Maybe it's one of the people that are coming out doing all these things. You don't know. You think that that hotel could no, it has nothing to do. Here, I'll cover up. These are the people that mostly come out to do all this nonsense. Mazi, please go on towards your conclusion, please.
Yes, Mazi, just to add to what you say, Mazi. Innocent, will you give him? Do you see? One time they asked Dangote. He said, "What did he say?" He said he don't have even $1 in his pocket. He said at the time, I don't think if you watch that interview, he said at the time,
he went to collect money in order to know whether $10 million cash.
Yes.
To know that I say he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. That's the time he saw cash. I watch it very well.
That is it. People like Innocent, all these people, before they give you money, first you must explain now why they are giving you the money. You will represent things. You understand me? Do you see them? Even this Chikase, people who have employed people working even look at this our brother they call Seahorse or what? Oh yeah, look at their factories in Igbo land. They are doing well. And all these people, their business is outside Biafra land. Only in our place they come to spray money. What confuses me much is this one. Netofe, you understanding me? This particular individual is what I don't understand. When you talk, tomorrow you see them, they go to one company, they take one car, drive, they make videos, they post on social media, mass. People start they go to company, if they go to check car, they make them video, they drive one car, test drive. Well, they give it to their guys, say, is this the way business are being done? Mazi, our society have problem. Mazi, you see, these people are not people. Mazi Patrick, your advice is very important. It's very, very, it's a welcome idea. But these are people that their mind is made up of evil. Forget about anything. They are being controlled by these politicians. This is my boy. Onyeka, they want to say, this is my boy, this is my boy. And when they're saying, this is my boy, you know what it means. Is that the kind of society? People should ask themselves, when all Jews of Carlo make all these things he finish. Other people come, after them, they finish, they come. Of course, there are people we get. But there is no institution, great institutions. Where, like this morning they are coming. Somebody came and said they drink champagne. Somebody said they drink champagne $200,000. Mazi, how much is $200,000? Mazi, it is enough to equip.
Mazi, how much champagne is Elon Musk drinking? Elon Musk, the richest human being on earth.
Mazi, you have $200,000.
Champagne you don't produce.
Champagne you don't produce. If you use it and build an IT center in your community where people come to learn and put up this, you understand me? You put up this Elon Musk satellite. People will go there, learn, and they become, you understand me, with IT, even in coding. Prefer to drink it on champagne. I think everybody must rise up. It is time that we must stop glorifying these people. Criminality is not going to take us anywhere. It will destroy us. And many of you that are not into criminality, when they finish destroying, stealing from other people, they will come after you. That is why when their brother come from abroad, you come from somewhere, they see you, their target is to get that money from him. Get it, that is sure. They take it from you. You strike a deal with somebody. He come back for, like they were doing it in those boys in also now. There was somebody, they said they did business with them. They pay him the money. The guy came in, they asked him to come and take his money. It's kidnapping money. He was outside. He gave them connection of somebody they kidnapped. And the person paid around almost 100 million. He took tickets, come back to come and take his money in also. They told him, if you come this side. He went, they take him and kill him. They killed him. They never paid him the money. These are the things happening in our society. And it is the duty of everybody. IPOB is concerned because all this, somebody will say, live on it. No. All those things are being tagged on the back of IPOB. That is why we are standing up to defend IPOB for another time. Defend ESN. That is why we are here. Even we will go to the land to organize jingles that will be talking on Radio Biafra over this behavior. Because since you people have refused to separate crimes from agitation, you have refused to separate people, organ traffickers from Biafra agitators, you have refused to separate all these Yahoo people with IPOB agitators. You decided to bring all of them together. We are going to tear you people apart with your crimes, with data and records. Until you focus on fighting crime and remove IPOB inside, that is the only time we are going to stop. That is the only time. We are not going to condone it. Do not ask yourself, when you see, let me repeat this. If you are an IPOB member, somebody threatens you, you did a business with somebody in Nigeria, anywhere, he threatens you that if you talk, because you are IPOB member, I will do you this. I have posted our inquiry line, send the information, the person will be called out And if anything happens to you, he will be held responsible. It's as simple as that. And if he says it, anything happens to you, the person will never go free. Everybody take note of this. We cannot be intimidated. We cannot be roped into criminality. If you go, I'm talking about who? You know Chinedu. You hear Chinasa Nworu. We came from places. There are people who knows me very, very well. They know how I was brought up. I have a friend. I was speaking to him I think this New Year. He told me, when I hear where people are talking about you, he told them it is impossible. I know who trained this young man. I know who brought this man up. A man that doesn't tolerate nonsense. He said, who are you? I said, I know who trained this man. I know I know. You cannot tell me about this person. Because my people have that belief and trust in me. Then I travel overseas. They know what I can do, I cannot do. I am consistent. I am not somebody when I say this, tomorrow I do another thing. They can tell you, people that knows me. So I will be the last person who will tolerate criminality in IPOB. I will be the last person who will tolerate people to be under IPOB and they are committing crimes. Because I know that is what Nigeria will use trying to destroy IPOB. We shall never allow them. We shall never fall into those traps. Therefore, if you know that in one way or the other, you have been using IPOB in defrauding people, today be the last day. Maybe not only making kidnapping, even some of you using the name of IPOB, striking deal. You said you made yourself a spokesperson of IPOB, a negotiator for IPOB. Any day we come across it, we will call you out. Because you can't be. You are not part of IPOB. All of you who become Chinedu. You don't eat shit. You don't support IPOB. But you take the name of IPOB to go and strike deal and make money. Because every Igbo man who ran to Abuja, he told them, I know how to destroy IPOB. If you not just give me money now, I know, I do this, do that, do this, do that. I go travel Europe. I go meet the leaders. Some ladies will come out. If you give me money now, I go bring Chinasa Nworu for hotel. I go bring, they talk all kind of these things. They talk after talking rubbish in the name of IPOB. All these things we know. It may be little things, but it matters in what we are doing. I see where somebody is saying, leave those people, is it the Biafra something? People don't know how, people forgotten the role Cubana chief priest played in Imo State against IPOB. Against IPOB, they are looking for what people, you see them talking rubbish about what we are doing. You see them, they gather. They call us fools. Because they feel, I don't know, they are IPOB. Hey, without IPOB, they are strike. That's why you see them dancing and they making merriment with the governors who are. You see them now, you know people who are gathering. We know. Everything they do pertaining to IPOB, one day we will sit down and we tell some of them, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. Mazi Chinedu, I will stop here. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, I will be coming in here again in a couple of weeks. In the middle of this month, I will be coming back on air. And what I'm saying is that we must continue to defend this stronghold. We have won them. We have won their agent provocateurs. We have won the criminals. Today, nobody is claiming the criminality for them. That is why people like Gumi will be asking the federal government To do what? To arm Igbo youth to come and massacre Igbos, and massacre IPOB members. That is to show you that those they contracted could not do the job for them. They are trying to change patterns. And you know, our people, they are easily deceived. The politicians are the ones who, don't be surprised even that some of them who went and told him to speak. If you people talk it, because if we said it now, they may come after us. They will start to attack us. It's better a northerner say it for you people. We are waiting for you people. We know who most of them already armed people who are killing people, massacring people in the name of fighting IPOB. And all of you coming out on making press release, tagging IPOB name. Do you know what that means? You're coming on a press conference calling IPOB names that we are involved. The day will reach, you people will explain to us how it is IPOB. You people know what is happening in your community. That is where I am very upset with those men who came out on. They know what is happening in their community. They know people that are killing people in their community. They know what they are doing in their community. Land dispute, business dispute, but they prefer to call the name of IPOB. Some of them have remembered that they don't have the electricity. They don't. Is IPOB that stopped you not to have electricity before this time? Is it IPOB? They don't have the electricity. They don't have this thing. It was IPOB that stopped you. You were having electricity before. You want to now use it. Use the name of IPOB. Trying to say what you will talk. But it is well. Finally, for those of you who are telling us we should pause the struggle, we see, pause the struggle, pause the Biafra struggle because of what is happening in Igbo land. Let me just give you a promise. No retreat, no surrender. We have just entered another stage. May Chukwu bless every one of you. Once again, my name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu comes from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Aba province, and I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State.
Much for listening. Thank you. And from me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, it is simply good evening.